from Friendswood, Texas at Henry Winston Stadium. This is the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. The Ball High Tours stand at 2-0 and look to invade the territory of the 1-1 Friendswood Mustangs. I'm Clay Roberts calling the action with the man himself, Mr. Brandon Williams. Brandon, it should be a good one.
It will be a good one. Galveston Ball is the only 2-0 team in Galveston County, but in order for them to go to 3-0, they're going to have to slow down a Mustang offense that found its stride last week in a win over Fort Bend Willowridge.
Absolutely, it should be a great one. As always, that's why it's the Game of the Week, folks, right here on Clear Life Media. There you see it. They have turned out in droves. It is a beautiful, beautiful afternoon in Friendswood, Texas, and the fans have showed up for a good night of football. You said it, man. Ball High, the only team that's 2-0, but they've got to come into a tough Friendswood territory here tonight.
This is going to be a classic defense versus offense. We saw Ball High last week. They held Texas City to -3 yards of offense. That was a case of rain and a run-oriented team. That's probably not going to happen tonight because Friendswood can get the ball downfield, evidenced by the fact that Jeffrey Randall threw 4 touchdown passes last week in the win over Willowridge, 3 of those coming to Garrett Milsecki. Check him out. The senior, number 5, is going to be a guy to watch for Friendswood. As for Ball High, of course, the attention is going to be on the future Texas Longhorn, Jonah Williams. But as they have shown in their first 2 games, Clay, this team is more than just Jonah Williams.
No doubt about it. They are not a one-stop shop for offense, is Ball High. As we see there, the Mustangs charging out the tunnel, ready for action. You got to believe, we actually spoke to some of the players this week, and they were all very, very confident. Our head coach, Mr. Jordan Johnson, has come up with a plan. He will lock down and shut down this offense.
It will be interesting to see how this team shapes up. They took Fort Bend Marshall, state-ranked Fort Bend Marshall, to the limit in week 1, losing only 27-23. The win over Willowridge last week gives them confidence, but this is going to be a huge test for them and what is their last non-district game before they start district play on September 27th against Fort.
Absolutely. And folks, we are not alone up here on the broadcast side of things. I want to take a second to throw it to one of our newest members of the broadcast team. Oh, actually, not just yet. We'll keep it a surprise. We're going to keep the package wrapped till Christmas Day. Folks, it's going to be a great game of football. I am excited.
It's our first time. It's our first time here at Friendswood this season. Certainly not the last time we'll be here. It's always a great experience to come out and watch the Mustangs. Always an entertaining team year in and year out.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Friendswood always looking to sling the ball. It's a much different type of offense. You know, that's really the key of a good defense. Not just can you shut down the run, but can you shut down when you play a passing team? In this division, you're going to see different types of teams, all kinds of different styles of offenses. How do you perform week to week to week? That's the test today for Ball High. And Friendswood is looking to make life very difficult.
Oh, Ball High comes off of 2 very impressive wins. The win over Manville in week 1, then the shutout of Texas City in week 2. They know this history of Friendswood. These are teams that are long-time district members. They know each other fairly well, so they're going to get loose.
No doubt about it.
It's on defense, so it's just a matter of how well we handle it when we come out.
That's great. Do you have any predictions for the game tonight?
Oh, I would never do that. I just want to make sure we take care of our business, and if we do that, I feel pretty good about it.
Absolutely. So you guys are currently 2-0 and possibly 3-0 after tonight. Can you tell me about your journey that's gotten you here?
Just mainly focusing on us more than anything, work hard, try not to think about our opponent as much as we do ourselves. So if we keep our focus there, that's usually when we're successful.
So what challenges do you anticipate to have from Friendswood tonight, and how is the team prepared for them?
They're big and strong up front, and their hurry-up offense is going to play into their hands if we don't take care of business early, and then they're blitzing on defense. We just have to pick up their blitzes and make sure we're sound on our assignments.
All right, yeah, and then one last question. As most teams, I assume that you're prepared to win tonight's game, but if the team does not win, how have you prepared to keep your boys motivated?
Well, we can always learn more from a loss than we can a victory, and failure is easy to learn from. So that's what we focus on when that happens. But we're not thinking about that right now.
Absolutely. All right. Well, it was good talking to you, and thank you so much.
Friendswood in New Winston Stadium. Thank you so much to Dakota Keeley. Welcome to the broadcast team. And we are just about ready for another awesome Friday night of Texas high school football.
It is week 3. The season is young, and there are teams that are 1-1. There are teams that are 0-2. Ball, of course, is 3-0. Right now, everyone is still trying to fill themselves out here in this area. Week 3 is going to be a crucial week because for most teams in this area, this is going to be their last non-district game before they start loading up the district play over the next couple of weeks. So this is an interesting test for Galveston Ball and Friendswood to see how they rank up as they prepare for when the real season begins, district play, in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Anytime you come into a game with a 500 record like Friendswood, that can be real make or break for your season. You know, do you see yourself as a losing team? Do you see yourself as a winning team? How do you see yourself going forward? What's the morale like? How are you feeling as a team as a whole? And for Ball High, you've got to believe they want to maintain that 2-0 status. We are an undefeated team, and we carry ourselves that way. So it's just a matter of, you know, who leaves with the higher head.
Yep, that is the question right there as we see the team captain step on the field for Friendswood. Number 6, Jackson Lee. Number 42, Jackson Slaughter. Number 62, Cole Risetto. And number 7, Mason Sindelar.
And for Galveston, we've got number 51, Tommy Fields. Number 1, Arnthius Wynn. Look out for him tonight. He was big in the game last week. Number 56, Robert Champs. And the man at the end, 33, that is going to be Robert Brock.
And Robert Brock was an unsung hero in that win last week over in Texas City. It seemed like almost every other play he was involved. He had a couple of pass breakups, was all over the field. The big reason why Texas City's offense was never able to get off the ground against the Tours.
Absolutely. You saw the call there. Folks, we are just about ready for kickoff. I always get so excited, Brandon. There's such a good energy here at the southeastern portion of Houston, here in the Galveston County area. It always feels like both teams fully come in ready to, you know, play some football, knock some heads, throw some passes, just play ball in general. That's what we're here to see, folks.
We have 2 of the more storied programs in the county. Galveston Ball, of course, a pro football factory, producing more than 24 players in the league, and they probably have a couple of guys on the roster who may eventually get there. Friendswood has always been a consistent team that has made noise throughout the years, occasionally making a deep playoff run here and there, but they have always been a tough out for anyone who has faced them.
Absolutely. See, Friendswood will be receiving first. They've got number 6, Jackson Lee, back, as well as number 1, Jalen Osby.
Set to kick for ball number 80, Dan Morenas. And the whistle is about to blow, and we are about to get the game of the week. Week number 3 underway, and it is a high kick that's going to float in the direction of Walker Finners, who will take it up to 30. Elliott stopped almost immediately around the 33-yard line. Tours not going to take a chance on the return game. They'll take the field position rather than the risk of a big play as the Mustangs start tonight with the offense starting things for them.
You know, and I know some of our viewers got upset last week with me mentioning the weather. They don't have to worry as much about it this time. It is a beautiful afternoon. I can see the moon and the sun at the same time. That's how clear it is outside, folks. However, the wind is whipping just a bit. It's something to keep an eye on.
Jeffrey Randall, the junior quarterback, number 10, is lined up in shotgun. They've got a 3 wide receiver setting on the first play. He's going to hand the ball off to his back. He's not going to get much of anything. That's number 33, Tripp Bateman, and Tripp got tripped up almost immediately. I'm sure Friendswood is going to try to establish something with their no huddle. They'll take their chances, but as we've seen the first 2 games of the season, running against Ball High is not a smart thing to do. Second down coming up. Back to throw. He'll swing the ball out, and he got jackknifed. Oh, my, and no sooner did we get started does number 33, Robert Brock, bring his presence in, and the man is down on that one.
Right away, Robert Brock, like you said, making his presence felt. He's the team captain for a reason. I believe the player's already gotten up. No worries, but just got that early bell rung. Brandon, we saw it last week when Ball High played Texas City. It was, Texas City struggled to get the run game going. They were forced to dribble left-handed. Friendswood needs to get something going. The hurry-up will only hurry you up to 3 and out if you're not getting yardage. And that's not going to help them. It's number 6 for Friendswood. Jackson Lee actually has a false start, backing them up at 3rd and 15 on this one.
So they are going to go back to the 29-yard line, 3rd and 15, and with a ball-high defense that has been locked down for much of the first 2 games of the season. 15 is probably going to feel like 30 to Friendswood. They line it up, trips formation over to the far side. Jackson will get the shotgun. They'll hand the ball off. They'll get maybe close to the original line of scrimmage, and that was really about it. Number 92, Devon Boone. Number 17, Cameron Thomas there on the stop. So the Tours doing something they know very well, forcing teams to go 3 and out.
Absolutely. And on 3rd down, the Tours just line up in that zone coverage. They back up. Keep your eyes looking at the quarterback no matter what happens. You just have to keep that 1st down line in front of your vision, and that's exactly what Ball High did, even on the run play.
Roman Wilson is the punter for Friendswood. Jonah Williams, Woodbury are back deep for Ball High. And it is a wobbler that will take a bit of a bounce and will go out of bounds at around the 42, maybe the 43-yard line. They'll say the 45-yard line up Ball High. So Hayden Barker and the Tours offense are going to get excellent field position to start their drive, to start their night. 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Absolutely seeing what this offense can do. Now, we've been praising the defense so far, but let's not forget that offense put up some big points on Texas City last week. A tough Texas City defense, traditionally.
Hayden Barker 9 of 14, 106 yards, 2 touchdown passes in the win. As we start 1st and 10, a 4-wide receiver set for the Tours. And Barker's going to drop back, quick throw over the middle. Ball is going to be caught by Woodbury, and Woodbury is going to be down at around the 22, maybe the 21-yard line. So right off the bat, the Tours, with their favorite connection, Barker to Woodbury, gets the ball close to the red zone. Big play, a gain of 33 on that one.
Absolutely easy pitch and catch. He had enough cushion from those defensive backs. It was an easy pass, and then the move that he makes to cut underneath the safety. High-level football there, good awareness to hit the hole, hit the opening out in the open field, pick up more than what you have.
1st and 10, the man goes in motion. There'll be a handoff to Wynn, and Wynn is going to be stopped almost immediately. You got to stop this track. Caleb Allen, number 49, read that play perfectly, and he stuffed that one out into a loss of yardage for the Tours.
Absolutely. I don't know if the bail bondsman's looking for him, but number 49 had a jailbreak on that one. My goodness.
Loses 3 on that one, so 2nd down and 13 coming up for a ball at the Friendswood 25-yard line. Very early, as the Tours in their opening drive, looking to strike first. Man in motion to the far side.
Friendswood brings the
back,
blitz.
They'll go to screen, and that ball, very dangerous throw. That ball was intended for Arcadius Wynn, but Barker was just unable to get the ball off. That came close to being disaster.
Brendan, normally the screen is a great call against the blitz, unless the screen is slow to develop. That means that if the screen develops slowly, your quarterback is back there with no one blocking for him, and he just has to wing that ball up. Ball High very fortunate to get out of that. It's just a loss of down.
It's just a very fortunate, as the wind could have helped that ball up. They'll go again with a 3-wide receiver set over to the far side. Sole receiver to the near. Barker back, 3rd down. Steps up, throws, looks over the middle. Ball's going to be caught. High point in the end zone, and that is a touchdown for Galveston Ball. Hayden Barker finding number 12. Londondale and London calling indeed. Touchdown, Tours.
And that was a laser beam. Barker put every ounce of mustard on it. There's none left for the concession stand. That thing came out like a rifle shot. My goodness.
And for the 3rd straight game, the Tours are the first ones on the board. Morena set to attempt the extra point. Barker is the holder, as they are set to add one more point to their already 6-0 lead. Snap up, pick up, good. 9 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first quarter, and already Galveston Ball starts with the quick strike. 25-yard touchdown pass. Barker to their own, and the Clear Life Game of the Week will be right back.
Embrace the chaos. Visit riotsports.co to learn more and purchase product. And use discount code CL10 to save.
My name is Phoenix Pope, and you're watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks, to Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Ball high, very minimal resistance on that previous drive. That's a B&O construction drive, scoring drive for you. Fantastic job there on that play.
B&O, big offense. No question about that one, Clay. As the ball is going to be kicked up, it'll be short. Up back goes to the 30. He's got a bit of room. Midfield, 45, down to around the 38-yard line. Walker Winters takes the kickoff, and the Mustangs are going to get excellent field position as that short kick works against the Tours, as Friendswood will have a 1st and 10 at the ball 39-yard line.
And you said it, the short kick works against them. Winters is not the natural return man. He wasn't out running too many people on that play. But that being said, when you kick the ball short and you find an opening, there's nothing but green grass and high tides between you and the end zone.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the ball 39. Randall, the quarterback, and he will hand the ball off this time to number 22. That is Walker Winters, and Winters getting another touch. Gets about a yard. They'll say 2, so a gain of 2. 4 Winters will make it 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
And I like that call right there. Your man just made a big return, something he's not used to doing. Go back to him.
Back to throw, and that ball is incomplete. The pump fake did not work, as that ball was intended for number 14, Gianni Jeremy.
And the pump fake did get the defensive lineman moving at least. It kept that ball from being swatted down or worse, intercepted by that big defensive lineman. But at the same time, you got to complete that throw. 3rd and 12 now here for the Mustangs.
3rd and long coming up for the Mustangs. 3rd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
3rd and 8, excuse me.
8:57 to go, 1st quarter. Abibi will go into motion as the H-back, and it will be a handoff to Winters, and Winters is not going to get much of anything. He'll get to around the 35-yard line. Phoenix Pope and Robert Brock there on the stop. Figured this would be 4-down territory for the Mustangs, so no surprise that they're going to go for it.
Yeah, very interesting. I guess you're thinking that mindset. You said it's 4-down territory, but that's the second time on a 3rd and long they've handed the ball off to Winters.
4th down coming up. Back to throw, has pressure, avoids the rush. That ball is just going to wobble, incomplete. The Tours brought the heat, and Randall just could not get the ball off as the Tours defense gets another stop and keep that kick return from hurting them with 8:27 to go here in the 1st quarter.
Absolutely. All defense, all front 7 pressure. We saw it last week. That front 7 is monstrous for ball high. Absolutely causing pressure. And I tell you, the receiver that almost caught the ball for Friendswood was not the intended receiver. I believe that,
Randall.
Randall, yes. Randall was looking for the end zone. He caught that ball back. He was thinking end zone. The ball just got tipped. Again, that front 7 is monstrous for ball high.
And that is going to be a challenge for Friendswood's offensive line, because that defensive line has really been tough on offense the first 2 weeks. Tours back to the ball, and Wynn's going to take the handoff. Looks to turn the corner, gets to around the 40-yard line. Number of Mustangs there on the stop. Number 7, Mason Sindelar amongst those in the stop. Also number 97, Jacob Molina. Gain of 4 on 1st down for Wynn.
And those are the runs you need as an offense. They're not the game breakers. Obviously, you love those big 80-yard touchdown runs every single time. But if you just get 4, 5 yards, it keeps the defense honest and opens up those laser beam passes like this.
And the ball is caught again. It's Dayon, and Dayon breaks a couple of tackles, still going, gets the ball past midfield, and a 1st down. So London Dayon, with his 2nd reception of the game, gets the Tours back in Friendswood territory. They'll spot the ball at the Friendswood 48-yard line, so that is a gain of 13.
Yeah, London Dayon has been the go-to target all year. We're seeing more of it here. He caught the touchdown earlier. He's just saying, put it up there and let me make plays.
4 wide receivers set again for the Tours on 1st and 10. Barker with the snap, drops, looks, has a man, ball is caught. 1st down once again for the Tours. That reception is by Bryce Holmes. And Holmes with his first catch, a gain of 13. And it's a 1st and 10 for Galveston at the Friendswood 35-yard line.
And I'm not 100% sure, Brandon, but I believe Friendswood's playing a man zone. So those defensive backs are backing up, and then the linebackers are trying to cover the underneath. And what that's leading to is a ton of cushion between the defensive backs and the line of scrimmage. And that's what we're seeing, these little pick-apart passes,
Barker,
just like this.
Underneath, and he will find number 88. That is Jermaine Clark. Excuse me, Jermaine Charles. Sorry about that, Mom and Dad. His first catch of the night. He had a couple of catches last week in the win over Ball High. It's a catch of 6 yards, and it's a second and 4 ball at the 29 up Friendswood.
Yeah, so far, Ball High picking apart the zone, finding the gaps in the coverage, doing an excellent, excellent job so far.
Again, a 4 wide receiver set for the Tours. Win in the backfield with Barker, and Barker's back, steps, throws, looks over the middle. Ball is caught by Dayon, and Dayon spins off one tackle. Could not get past that tackler, but nonetheless, he's got the ball inside the 15. They'll spot it at the 12-yard line. So another gain of 13, actually 16, and it's a 1st and 10 for Ball.
We actually have a Friendswood player down. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Hey everybody, it's AJ with Hippie Fertilizing. We are here to help fix your lawn. Does it currently look brown, dead, dry, patchy? We'll call a Hippie. We can help turn it around. And one of the best ways to do that is with our Hippie Juice Plus application to revitalize your.
Get fall ready at Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. Seasonal menu items are now back. Brisket chili to chicken soup. Texas Pit Stop Barbecue offers complete holiday meal options with smoked turkeys, sides, and dessert. Pre-orders are now open for your holiday roundup meal. Visit or call either Texas Pit Stop Barbecue location to place your order and find out more information. Taking care of your family this fall, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue.
Folks, the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Nicholas Ruffino able to walk off the field under his own power. It's going to be a Ball High 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Tours at the Mustang 12. Barker back, throws as a man. Again, another completion. That looks like Charles with the reception. Actually, it's number 25 for the Mustangs. That is Bryce Rito. Rito gets the ball for the first time tonight. Gets the ball inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. So a gain of about 4 on that play.
You hit the nail on the head, Brandon, in the pregame when you said Jonah Williams is not the only guy on this offense. We've seen already, 4 different receivers catch balls, and we're even only in the first quarter here for Ball High.
Pistol formation for the Tours on 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line. Barker awaits the snap, hands the ball off to Wynn, and Wynn is going to be stuffed. Great stop there, number 17, Cameron Brazina, number 49, Caleb Allen, and number 97, Nick Molina there on the stop. They lose a yard on that play, so make it 3rd down and 7 from the 9.
I almost wonder if Friendswood would want to commit to a whole zone and just let the run come to them if Ball High wants to take it. Because they've shut down the run so far, but the passing game, these little underneath passes have been picking them apart.
3rd down coming up. It'll be a handoff to Wynn. Wynn gets the seam, does not get much. Stopped it around the 7-yard line. Again, Brazina and Allen there on the stop. So it's a 4th down coming up. The Tours will go with the field goal unit. So number 80, Ethan Morenas, will come in to attempt what will look to be, see where they line him up. At the 14, it'll be about a 24-yard field goal attempt.
And I got to believe that head coach for Ball High,
Sheldon Benight.
Yeah, keep me straight on the names. I am bad with names, folks. But I got to believe he trusts the offense enough to get down there again and put more points on the board. So take the 3 while you can get it.
Barker is the holder. Snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So 2 trips in the red zone result in 2 scores. So with 4 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the first quarter, it is Ball 10, Friendswood nothing on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Subaru's just not a vehicle. That's a way of life. It lets you go from normal party to going out to the beach. It lets you just drive with confidence. I like to go hiking. I like to go road bike, cycling, spend time outside with my kids. I recommend somebody get a Subaru simply to have confidence in driving, knowing that they're safe and their family's safe in the car. We are Superior Subaru.
Welcome back, folks, to Clear Life Media Game of the Week. As Ball High has gone up 10-0 early over the Mustangs. Got to believe the Mustangs want to get some points on the board this drive.
You don't want to fall behind too far to a tourist team, especially with that defense. And they're going to kick it to the far side to one of the upbacks. He loses the ball. That's number 5, Garrett Wasecki, who bobbled the ball but able to recover it. So the Mustangs are going to start 1st and 10. They'll spot the ball at the 28, making the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Ball High kicked it short to the sideline closest to us first time and almost had disaster. That time they say, well, let's try the other side. Almost turned out to be a huge play early on for Ball High.
And that is something that Friendswood head coach Jordan Johnson did not need a turnover to give that Tours offense another opportunity. Friendswood looking to play catch-up here, 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Winters in the backfield, and it will be Winters, and Winters is going to struggle to get to the 29-yard line, a gain of about 1. And again, like you said, Friendswood is trying to establish the run, but it is not working thus far. So it'll be interesting to see how long it will be before the Mustangs decide to start using the pass in order to get their offense revved up.
Absolutely. You have to keep that defense honest, but that time Trayvon Dotson got in the backfield and says there's nothing honest about running the ball on me.
2nd down and 9 coming up, 3:29 to go here in the first quarter. BB is the H-back, goes in motion. Handoff is going to be to Winters, and Winters is not going to get much of anything. Got to maybe the 30-yard line, and if he got a yard, just being kind.
Absolutely, and I mean, we'll just have to see where they spot it, but it is about 3rd and 8, and this is where Friendswood keeps finding themselves. They cannot seem to get out of the hole, and, you know, that Ball High defense is doing everything in their power to make sure the Mustangs stay there.
3rd down and 8 coming up for Friendswood. Clock running at 2:56 to go here in the first quarter as we go from left to right here on the TV. 4 wide receivers set. And a timeout as the Mustangs will want to think this one over. We'll take it with them with 2:42 to go in the first quarter. Ball 10, Friendswood nothing on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Thank you, Ryan Massa Realtor, for sponsoring the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media. Ryan is a realtor specializing in first-time home buyers and relocations to the Texas Gulf Coast region. Finding your tomorrow home today. Learn more on Facebook at Massa Realtor.
My name's Nicholas Rufino, and you're watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Hi, my name is Daniel Sereni.
Today we're at Texas First Bank in Dickinson, Texas.
Texas First is a locally owned and independent community bank.
Texas First Bank has over 27 locations from Galveston all the way to Conroe.
Texas First Bank offers a wide range of different products and services from consumer to business. We're here to help you in any way.
We'd love for you to come in and visit with us and talk to one of our banking representatives.
At any of our 27 locations, or you can check us out online at texasfirst.bank.
Texas First Bank.
Helping Texans build Texas.
Welcome back, folks, to the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Friendswood manages to just pick up that first down, and Jonah Williams did everything in his power to stop it. But Friendswood with one of the biggest plays of the night, and they immediately throw the ball into the second row after that.
It was their first down of the night. The reception made by number 9, Keaton Cottrell, as the Mustangs now have a 2nd and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
And I don't mean to be negative, but that to me is the issue with the hurry up. If you're not finding success, if you're not getting yardage, then you're just hurrying up to giving the ball back to the other team.
Back to throw, ball is caught, and that's going to be close to a first down. Reception made by Wasecki. Wasecki had 7 catches for $122 and 3 touchdowns in last week's win. It's his first catch of the night. It's a 9-yard gain. We'll make it 3rd down and 1.
And that is what Friendswood needs. They need to get the momentum on their side.
And it just got yanked away because Phoenix Coach stormed in the backfield and took Winters down for a loss. He lost 2. So it'll be a 4th down and 3 coming up for Friendswood. It looks like the Mustangs are going to go.
I tell you what, man, I keep harping on it, but that front seven for Ball High, they are so quick. I mean, because came from the other side of the field that time to make the tackle and run down the running back from behind. Just so fast, so athletic, and they can do it all. They can defend the pass and the run. We're seeing it here tonight.
Fourth down coming up. Lee back to throw. Steps looking long. Going downfield in the double coverage, and that ball is somehow caught.
My goodness!
Garrett Useki. The circus came to town, and Useki with a high wire act with the reception and double coverage puts the Mustangs at the ball 20, a gain of 33.
My goodness, that is you see it there, the all-in-one 10-cent events replay. Useki went up and pulled the ball down between two defenders. That's how you go up and get the ball. Kids, pay attention at home. You don't let the ball come to you. Go find it. Go fight those defenders for it and make a play. As we just saw there, Friendswood goes for about 3 or 4 yards on first down right after that.
So it's a second down and 6 coming up for the Mustangs. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Winners in the backfield. Back to throw. Looking downfield. Steps over the middle. Ball is going to be caught. Great reception made there by Jeremy. And it's a catch down inside the ball 5-yard line. And the passing game for Friendswood has brought this offense and this crowd to life in the final minutes of the first quarter. First and goal coming up for the Tours. For the Mustangs, handoff. Winters is going to walk in the end zone for a touchdown. And just like that, Clay, we have got ourselves a ball game with 37 seconds to go in the first quarter.
No doubt about it. And it was the opposite of what we talked about. We were saying they keep going to the run to set up their pass. You see here the all-in-one 10-cent events replay. They set up the run with their pass. And that's exactly what you have to do. Against this Ball High defense, you have to remain balanced. And that's what Friendswood did. They committed to both sides of the offense, and they managed to get into the end zone with the run after getting there with the pass.
Kick is up, and the kick is going to be good by Ronan Wilson. So a new score with 37 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It is ball 10, Friendswood 7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Are you ready to take charge of your future? Galveston College is here to help you build your tomorrow. Get ready for an engaging and vibrant college experience where you can explore endless possibilities. Immerse yourself in our beautiful campus where innovation meets inspiration at every turn. Worried about paying for college? Galveston College is one of the most affordable colleges in Texas. Located near the beach, you can enjoy the best of both worlds, quality education and fun in the sun. So what are you waiting for? Register now at gc.edu and start building your tomorrow at Galveston College.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. I'm Clay Roberts, calling the action here with Brandon Williams. Brandon, we just had a huge B&O construction level drive from Friendswood.
The Mustangs went for it on fourth down, and Jeffrey Randall found Garrett Useki with a big 33-yard catch. 2 plays later, it leads into the end zone for Walker Winters, a 2-yard touchdown run that has them down only by 10-7. Set the kickoff on the Mustangs, and they will kick it high. It will be fielded by number 3 for the Tours, and that is Jawan Woodbury, and Woodbury went for a ride.
Absolutely. Friendswood is feeling it. This is the energy you have to have if you want to beat a team. Undefeated is undefeated. I don't care if it's 1-0, 10-0, 12-0, whatever it is. If you got the 0 on the loss column, you've got swagger, and you've got to hit that swagger right in the mouth.
Number 34, Garrison McElwain there on the special team stop. Towards their third drive of the night, easily their worst field position. They start first at 10 at their own 25-yard line with 33 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Wynn is the quarterback.
To say Ball High, you got to believe they want to come in and match that energy. They want to score again right away, not settle for field goals this time.
Charles Mann in motion to the far side. Barker back, throw screen over the middle. That's caught by Woodbury. Woodbury's got room. Woodbury's got the 40. Woodbury's got one man to beat. And Woodbury is going to score, but there is some yellow hankies floating around the 43-yard line. If it stands, it's a 75-yard touchdown. But the way it looks, this one's going to be called back.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to believe when there's a screen play and somebody gets that open and manages to get that level of run, it's usually a hold. Usually a defender got snatched up. And you can see there, Ball High, Galveston Ball High, one of their players with his hands up saying, "What? Excuse me?" You got to believe the call was probably on him.
It will be spot foul. It will remain first down, so instead of a 75-yard touchdown, Woodbury is going to be credited for a reception of 15.
And that's better than an alternative if one of those big offensive linemen held, and absolutely everything gets called back. But
so he'll spot the ball now at the 33-yard line.
It's like they're saying it's going to be first and about 3.
First and 3, that is correct. So it's a first and 3 for the Tours at their 33-yard line. Actually, I'll say 2.
First and 2. Well, there you go.
Give him an extra yard. Win in the backfield with Barker. And Barker back has room to run. Gets the first down, and he gets smashed, but he'll move the chains. Huge hit there by Mustangs. Number 24, Landon McGuire. Also in there, number 56, Vincent Bassiano.
Well, that's all you need. Just get those chains moved. You only need 3 yards. Good heads-up play there by Cotton Barker. Just use his feet and pick up the first down.
Didn't need much. He got about 3. He needed 2, so they moved the chains for a first and 10 at the 36-yard line as the first quarter comes to the books. This one was not boring. Fast-paced game. After 1 quarter of play, it is ball 10, Friendswood 7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Live in Santa Fe for the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Has a first down. Got a block. Is going to score!
Don't be surprised. Insurance companies offer bad deals for injury claims. And many lawyers, they take the bad deal and move on to the next case. You have a choice. Hire a lawyer who will do the work. Set the tone against the insurance companies so that you get the max for your injury case. So call Lone Star Injury Attorneys, where we do the work. We punish the insurance companies when they give bad deals. Lone Star Injury Attorneys is a proud sponsor of the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Good day, everybody.
Hi, my name is Mason Sindelar. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. I'm Clay Roberts, calling all the action here tonight with my man himself, Brandon Williams. Brandon, it's been a fantastic first quarter, 7-10, and Friendswood found their momentum to close out that first quarter.
They did. A 72-yard scoring drive was capped off by the winner's 2-yard run as the Tourists look to respond here as we open the second quarter. Barker back, steps up, throws over the middle, and that ball is going to be caught and stopped. Molina, 97, was there as that screen slowly developed. Molina stayed at home, and he found Woodbury and knocked him down for a loss of yardage.
And that is some great defensive coaching right there for the Mustangs, because they brought a blitz again, but they kept the defensive lineman back. They said, hey, they almost scored big on the previous play with that big screen play. So let's just leave a big ugly right in the middle of where that screen would go and light him up if he catches it.
Second down and long coming up for the Tours. Win in the backfield with Barker. Charles goes into motion to the far side. He's lined up in a slot. Barker back, steps, throws. Ball is going to be caught. Dayon is going to be tackled almost immediately. Number 7, Sindelar there on the stop. Jalen Osby, number 1, also was in there. Minimal gain for the Tours. Very minimal, as it ends up getting them just 3. So it's a third down and 9 coming up for the Tours at their own 37-yard line.
Yeah, this could be a big statement here if Friendswood can get the Tours off the field, not give up any of those underneath passes. That's what's been killing them defensively all night long, at least all through that first quarter. Those underneath passes, underneath the safeties and your defensive backs. I want to see if Friendswood can tighten it up on this one and shut down the Tours to get a 3 and out.
Third down, back to throw. Barker steps up, looks up top, looking long, going down in the double coverage. That ball's going to be knocked away. Wanted Williams, but the Mustangs there to make the stop. Osbury and Nicholas Ruffino there to keep Williams from being the targeted receiver on that one. So like I said, Clay, the Tours go off the field. It's a huge boost of confidence for the Friendswood defense.
And that's what Friendswood has been playing for all night long, that deep pass. They do not want anything going over their heads. Now, it's led to the underneath ball being there, but on that one, there were two defenders against 1 receiver, and quite frankly, we rarely see what happened with the Friendswood on the other side. It's normally the defenders that wind up coming down with that ball.
Back deep for the Mustangs is number 24, Landon McGuire. He is around his own 30-yard line. And movement, and that is going to push Torres back. False start, so it will now be a 4th and 14. They'll just take it back to the 33-yard line with 10:19 to go here in the first half.
Absolutely. It's that, it just gives you a little bit more cushion. It's not the end of the world, but it's also a mental error, and those begin to snowball, and you do not want those as a coach to snowball. So you've got to treat that like it was a game-changing penalty.
Waiting to field the punt is McGuire, and that ball is a line drive to around the 25. Gets a ball bounce, goes inside the 20, and will roll dead at around the 17-yard line.
Hello.
It was not a thing of beauty, but it did the job. So the Tours forced the Mustangs down to start at their own 17-yard line for their next drive with 10:08 to go here in the first half.
Tell you what, it started out, it looked like Ball High had all the momentum on their side. But Friendswood, and I give credit to the fans, every time there's a big play, a big hit, anything, this crowd on this Friendswood side is packed out, man. I know it's a home game, you're expected to. We don't always see that at the high school level. Friendswood has shown up. You see it there. Look at the stands, the stadium. The student section is packed, and they are high energy for these Mustangs.
Empty backfield on first down. Flag is down as it looked like one of the Mustangs jumped a bit before the snap. So the Mustangs will find themselves facing a 1st and 15 at their own 12-yard line.
I apologize for cutting you off. That was the man that went in motion. I believe he was actually still in motion when the ball was snapped. Did not get settled. If anything, he might have actually been offsides whenever the ball was snapped. So just a mental miscue that you do not need when you're trying to overcome this 3-point deficit.
Abibi is lined up, number 11 to the far side. And we hand off to Winters, and Winters is going to be stopped. Probably got a yard on that play as number 47 for the Tours, Travian Dotson there on the stop.
Yeah, Dotson was just waiting in the wings there. He didn't have a lead blocker, didn't have anyone there to help him out. So he's just waiting in the hole. That was practically an Oklahoma drill there for poor Winters, and he lost it.
2nd and 13 coming up at the 14-yard line. Play action, back to throw, pumps, looks, throws, ball is going to be caught. Reception made by Jackson Lee. He'll spot it at the 19-yard line, so he'll get about 4 on that play. He'll make a 3rd and 9.
I'll tell you what, Jeffrey Randall hit that pump fake, but that little bit of delay allowed the defender to close the distance. That's why you saw that receiver take that hit. Lee took that big hit right there.
3rd down coming up. Randall looking to get the play from the sidelines. Winters in the backfield. Get some players moving in motion. Jeremy 14 now is lined up in the slot over to the far side. Back to throw. It's a draw play, and it's not going to get much of anything as the Tours sniff that one out. Sayaki Jones, number 9, there on the stop. So the Mustangs had some momentum after their scoring drive, found themselves a 3-and-out, but the penalty certainly did not help them as they will be punting with the wind here in the second quarter.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I like the idea of the draw play. I like the idea of going to it. Now, we've seen, like I said, Friendswood on 3rd down likes to run the ball for whatever reason, but that's on them. They like to run it. The draw play is smart, though, because you can draw that blitz in. The only problem is, and I got to put them over some more, that ball high front 7 is disciplined. They waited to see where that football went before they attacked and committed wholeheartedly.
Woodbury and Williams are back deep for the Tours as the punt is going to go off the side of his foot, and that ball nearly tagged the cheerleader. See where they will spot it, and if we are correct, that ball is going to be spotted at around the 27-yard line as we get ready for a sideline interview.
Absolutely, and I actually think Dakota Keeley might have called that fair catch on that one. Dakota, what you got going on the sideline for us?
Hello, everyone. This here is
Matthew Neighbors, Superintendent of Galveston ISD.
And tell me, how excited are you to be out here tonight?
I'm really excited after that last punt. Glad to see the scoreboard going the way that it is. We've got a really strong team this year, and just really excited to see them play both home and away. Love the crowd here. Love the support and excitement on both sides of the ball. This is true Friday Night Lights.
This is true Friday Night Lights here. It is so exciting. The crowd is loud from Friendswood and loud from Galveston. Tell me a little bit about what you would say to the team if you had any advice to give to them right now.
Yeah, just keep their emotions in check. We know we've got a solid team. That defense plays with a lot of confidence. They know they've got Jonah Williams at their back, so they really play free up front, and that's exciting to watch. And then our offense has really been hitting that crossing route well. So I would just say keep doing what works and listen to your coaches, and we should turn out all right.
Absolutely. And tell me a little bit more about your sports programs.
Yeah, so Galveston, we've got a brand new high school under construction. We're going to be building a new natatorium. We just had 2 student athletes qualify for state last year, one in diving and one in swimming. So we're going to have a brand new pool for that program. We're going to be building a new gymnasium. We just finished our new tennis courts. We host a huge tennis tournament every year for the entire Galveston County area. So we've got a strong history of both fine arts and athletics in Galveston, and we're very happy about that.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming over here and on the sideline for our interview.
Go Tours, and I was happy to hear that your parents graduated from Ball High, so we know we've got a supporter on the sidelines.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Back to the action as Londondale with another reception gets the ball and it's second down play, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Tours at the 13-yard line of ball.
Yeah, Ball High looking to pick up kind of where they left off on the first drive. They had a little bit of a stutter in there. Friendswood has to get another stop. You're putting when your offense can't be successful, you're putting your defense in situations like this. Also, the special teams not doing any favors either.
1st and 10 coming up for the Tours at the 12-yard line. 7:04
other guys,
to go
I
in
ain't
the
make
first
it that
half.
day.
Tours have been down here twice and have scored on both times. Barker back, steps, looks, throws, ball incomplete. Was looking in the direction of Deon. Deon didn't see it until the last second, so that is an incompletion. Will make it 2nd down and 10 for ball.
Sir.
Absolutely great defense there from the defensive back. Turns his head, finds the ball, reaches out and gets fingertips on it to disrupt that pass and bring up 2nd down here.
2nd and 10 coming up for the Tours. Wynn still in the backfield. He's been the one back here thus far for the Tours, and it's going to be Wynn, and Wynn turns the corner. Wynn breaks the tackle, breaks up past the second one, gets to around maybe the 5-yard line. So Wynn gets the ball close to the goal line, makes it a 3rd and short for the Tours. They'll spot the ball actually at the 6, so it will be a gain of 7.
Absolutely, just a little run. That's all Ball High really needs. That little run keeps the playbook open. Now, Ball High in a 3rd and short situation, it means that Friendswood defense has to say, well, they could run, well, they could pass, they could do a lot of things. We got to be ready for anything, and that opens up everything.
Approaching the midway point of the second quarter, 6:15 and counting. 3rd down coming up for the Tours, and it is Williams actually calling his own number. It's their Wildcat play, and Williams is just going to walk in the end zone. It is the 7th touchdown of the season for Jonah Williams as the Wildcat play works to perfection. He basically waltzed in from about 6 yards out with 6:06 to go.
I tell you what, he earns it with the waltz. You see here the all-in-one Tents and Events replay. I believe that play was supposed to go outside the guard, but he sees the hole on the inside and just walks his way in. I mean, you could have drove a Buick through that thing. My goodness.
The Tours stretching their lead to 16-7. Morenos wants to add one more and make it a 10-point game again. Barker is the holder. Snap, the kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So the Tours take advantage of what was a 9-yard punt. They make the most of it, cashing it in on a 27-yard drive to make it now ball 17. Friendswood 7 with 6:06 to go in the first half here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Another round.
Hey, you guys are tapped out.
We said we want another round.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I gotta go.
Make us pillow hands.
Injuries happen. Sometimes it's your fault. And sometimes it's not. So if you're involved in a car accident, slip and fall, or work injury, and it's not your fault, you need a lawyer who will fight every round for you. So call Lone Star Injury Attorneys, proud sponsor of Elevate FC and Everything Houston.
Welcome back to Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Jonah Williams walking into the end zone. for the score on the previous drive. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors. We could not do it without you. You saw Lone Star Injury Attorneys right there. You see the kickoff.
Marinas with a high kick, and it is bobbled. And fortunately for Friendswood, recovered. That looked like number 22, Winters, there on the recovery. But nonetheless, that was almost another disastrous play for the Friendswood special teams. And already down 17-7. That was the last thing the Mustangs needed.
Yeah, you got to wonder. Obviously, you occasionally train for whenever that ball gets kicked up short, but just over and over and over again, you know that the return men are the guys who are normally training to catch those long kickoffs. It's not always the up men. It's not always the guys that are supposed to be there to block. So this is actually working out really well for Ball High, the short kicks.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs. It's at their own 33-yard line. That's where they start.
Friendswood with the empty back.
And Rendo breaks one tackle, got to around the 35-yard line. And again, that tore front 7. Just is not allowing much. He got about 3, but he got paid for it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Jonah Williams, man, he is a ball player. He might be listed as a defensive back. He might play out at receiver. But, man, he's running the ball for touchdowns. He's coming up and making big hits and tackles. And right here, look at this.
And there's a slam. There's something that you know a little bit about, Clay. Nice slam there by Siaki Jones. A quarterback sack that's going to take the Mustangs back to their own 27-yard line. So that's a loss of 8.
Absolutely. You see here the all-in-one Tinson events replay. Siaki Jones, look at this. It's that front 7. They just find the opening, they find the play, and they go and they make it. That is the athleticism that this Ball High front 7 has.
3rd down and long coming up. Randall looks, steps, throws. Ball is going to be caught. Reception made there by Lee, but he's going to be well short of a 1st down. They'll spot the ball in around the 37-yard line. So it will be about a gain of 10, but they're still going to be short of a 1st down, and it looks like they're going to go for it here.
I mean, why not? You've got to get something going. And this Friendswood team has done their best work when they get the offense rolling.
4th down coming up deep in their own territory. But they need to get something going in order to stay within the Tours. And they're just going to go ahead and let the clock run down. They'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:48 to go here in the 1st half. It is Ball 17, Friendswood 7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Galveston College's Electrical and Electronics Technology program will prepare you for employment in a wide array of local and regional industries. Apply today and receive an Associate of Applied Science degree and certification. Demand for electrical and electronics techs remains high in the Gulf Coast region. For more information about Galveston College's Electrical and Electronics Technology program, visit gc.edu/electrical. Build your at Galveston College.
Welcome back, folks, to the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. There you see the Ball High student section. They're an away team, but they turned out well. They showed up well, Brandon.
And they are enjoying what they're seeing thus far as their team is up. 17-7, looking to add more. 4th down coming up. Back to throw. Ball is going to be caught incomplete. He was looking in the direction for Lee again, but the ball was not there for him. Tours make the stop. Number 20 for Galveston. That's Jacob Gamble, senior defensive back. There with the stop, and the Tours are going to have excellent field position to start 1st and 10 at the Friendswood 37 with 4:43 to go in the 1st half.
And I'll tell you what, Ball High's defensive backs are doing what Friendswood's defensive backs aren't. They're not just playing the zone and staying back with space. When the ball comes up underneath, they're going up and knocking that ball out. That's why they were able to stop that 4th down attempt. Friendswood has given too much cushion on the defensive side most of the night. Ball High, no cushion whatsoever. It's a smothering, swarming defense all around.
1st and 10 for the Tours offense at the 37 up Friendswood. Barker back in shotgun. Will drop back. Pass pressure. Evades the rush. Shakes one tackler. Steps up, throws. Ball is going to be caught. Excellent catch made by number 11, Donnie Walker, as Barker got out of pressure, scrambled and found Walker, and it was enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 11.
That was a high-level play there by Kaiden Barker, keeping the eyes downfield the entire time, he is avoiding the rush, moving, staying in the pocket, moving laterally, just all around fantastic football play, high-level quarterback play there from Barker.
Only a junior. He gets better game by game. Third-year varsity member. 1st and 10 for the Tours at the Friendswood 26. Handoff is going to be to Win. Win trying to turn the corner, and it's not. That is an excellent tackle there by number 7, Mason Sindelar.
And that was that chase down speed. We saw it on the ball high defensive side. Friendswood says we got it too. Chase down speed there by Mason Sindelar. Stopping that from, that's kind of what they need too. They don't need to give up these 3, 4, these little, little dink and dunk runs, dink and dunk passes. That's how you kill a defense, because before you know it, your back's to the end zone. And that's what they need right there. Just stop them at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 for the Tours at the 26. Mustangs show blitz. They'll step throw. Ball is going to be caught. Dayon with the reception. Dayon close to another first down. Looks like they'll spot him down at the 18-yard line. So make that a gain of 8 for Dayon.
I tell you what, Brandon, I would like to see, I don't know if Friendswood has it in their playbook, maybe cheat a linebacker over to Dayon's side. So when they cut on the inside, when he tries to hit those little underneath routes, you've got someone underneath ready for him. Maybe bring the cornerback forward, the safety over, something like that, because Dayon so far has been able to eat that Friendswood defense alive with these little underneath plays.
3rd down and 3 coming up. Tours will bring their 3 receivers set over to the far side. Barker back in shotgun, waits the snap, drops back, steps, throws, looks up over the top. Ball is going to be incomplete. Was looking for Jonah Williams. Ball was too high. Good coverage there by the Mustangs. Nicholas Ruffino, as it will be a 4th and 3, and we'll see whether or not the Tours will go for the field goal unit. Looks like they are.
And that right there, that's a tough no call, because you've got it's a bang play. The ball is touched just as the defender does. I could see them calling defenseless receiver. I could see them calling a lot of things. Referee says let them play ball. Now, I am totally fine with that as long as that continues throughout the game. We can't have any makeup calls in the 3rd and 4th quarter.
They'll go with their Wildcat set with Williams as the quarterback. Williams calls his own number, and Williams is just going to move the crowd. He should have enough for a first down. We'll wait and see. He just went with the tide, and we'll see as to whether or not the tide was enough to give them a new set of downs, and it does.
I thought he was going for a field goal. Sorry.
Just managing to pick up just enough, and that's why you have to establish, stopping you have to be able to stop those little short yardage runs. We talked about it. Even if it's just a quarterback sneak or the Wildcat, they scored earlier with the Wildcat. Anything that picks up yardage you do not want as a defense. That is the enemy.
No question. And right now with 2:09 to go here in the first half, this is a big moment for this Friendswood defense. Even if you can hold them to a field goal, it might offer a shot to stay in this ball game. But right now, the Tours look like they're on the verge of breaking it open. They'll take the timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:55 to go in the first half. It is ball 17. Friendswood 7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Lone Star Muscle is produced by Clear Life Media, a leader in high-quality video production. Clear Life Media specializes in video production, live streaming, photography, podcast, and much more. With the brand new state-of-the-art studio located in League City, Texas, make your next production come to life. Book today. Check out Clear Life Media on social media and learn more at clearlifemedia.com.
Hi, my name is Laurent Langevin.
Welcome back, folks, to the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Earlier today, Friendswood didn't show up just for the game. They showed up with school spirit. They had a pep rally, huge pep rally at Friendswood High. School spirit in full swing. You see the Mustangs turning out. Excuse me. They were fired up, Brandon. That's what I'm trying to say.
There's no question about it. As you see members of the team talking during the pep rally, getting their team up and ready to go. And right now, they need some ready to go as they're down 17-7 with 1:55 to go here in the first half. 1st and 10 for the Tours. Their basic 4 wide receiver set. Barker back, looks, throws, ball. It's going to be caught. Charles with a minimal gain. Gets the ball to around the 13-yard line. So it's a gain of 2 officially. But nonetheless, It's moving the ball forward. That is something the Tours have done well here in the first half.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Not a whole lot of huge plays. They had one that got called back on a penalty, but they've absolutely just been chipping away. You know, it's like they're making a statue of David, just piece by piece, just chipping away, trying to make their masterpiece of 6 points.
2nd down and 8 coming up. Actually, 2nd and 7 coming up. Handoff is going to be to Wynn, and Wynn is going to move to around the 10. So he'll get about 3 on that play. The 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Tours. Clock continuing to run at 1:37 to go here in the first half.
And Friendswood needs to think bend but don't break right here. Maybe don't think not even giving up the first down, let alone the touchdown. You have got to do something to get ball high off the field with minimal points.
3rd down coming up for the Tours. It'll be a handoff to Wynn, and Wynn got stuffed. Ball came loose after the play, but the Mustangs smelled that one and stuffed it for a loss.
Absolutely, and that's been the theme. You know, we talked about the pep rally earlier. We talked about how the fans came out in droves here tonight. You see the student section fired up. Friendswood needs to turn that energy, transfer it, take it from potential to kinetic, and turn that into something here to keep ball high from scoring. And I believe ball high is keeping their offense on the field.
It does look like that with 47 seconds and counting here in the first half. It looks like they're just going to be content to let the clock run down a little bit and then call a timeout. There's still 13 seconds left on the play clock, and it looks like that is exactly what head coach Sheldon McKnight plans on doing, letting that play clock get down before he calls a second timeout.
Absolutely. The way your defense has been playing all night, they had the one drive they gave up for 7 points. Just, you know, get out with any kind of points is a positive, and it keeps that offensive mindset of we can still get to the red zone and still make something happen.
And the thing that Friendswood has to deal with is the fact that Ball High gets the ball to start the second half. And if you can somehow stop the Tours here and just get out of here down 10, it's a step in the right direction. But if you end up giving them points and you find yourself down even more, be it a field goal or a touchdown, however the Tours get the ball and put points up on the board, it is going to put Friendswood in a deeper hole than they already have been going into the start of the second half.
No doubt about it. Friendswood, you know, it is a small moral victory, but that's a moral victory that puts you down 13 points if you give up the field goal here.
And it will be Morenas coming in to attempt the field goal. He's 1-1 tonight.
And the wind has died down. It's barely a factor, barely moving. It's a gentle breeze.
I'm going to go wide for the field goal.
So it will be a 30-yard attempt as Barker is the holder. Definitely well within Morenas' range here. Look at the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So it's good to have a weapon like that as Ethan Morenas adds 3 more points for the Tours. So with 21 seconds to go in the first half, it's now ball 21, Friendswood 7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
This is Gardy with Clear Life. We're opening 3 spots for new broadcast sponsors, starting at only $300 a month. Fight broadcasts, high school sports, podcasts, community stories, and updates. Drop a comment or send an email to info@clearlifemedia.com.
Hi, my name is Connor Vu. You're watching a Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We could not bring it to you without the help of all of our sponsors. I want to take just a second to thank them. B&O Construction, Galveston College, Lone Star Injury Attorney, Santa Fe Education Foundation, Ryan Massa Realtor. You see here, Friendswood looking to make a return, winding down the half. Throw it back up here for a second, guys. We got to thank the rest of them. Communities in schools in the Bay Area, Hippie Fertilizing, Texas First Bank, Hitchcock Economic Development, and Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. And, of course, every replay tonight is brought to you by All-in-One Tents and Events. Could not do it without you. Thank you so much to all the sponsors helping to bring you the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
No doubt about it, Clay. Well said. So with 17 seconds to go in the first half, Friendswood's got a first attempt at their own 41-yard line. We'll see what they'll do. It looks like they'll just be content to let the clock run out as that is the first carry of the evening for number 33, Trip Bateman. And Bateman gets the ball to around the 44, maybe the 45-yard line. So it'll be a 2nd and 6. Doesn't look like they're going to be content on running another play.
Absolutely. Just get out of here.
They are. Oh, it looks like they are going to stop it. So they will take a timeout here with 10 seconds to go in the first half. So if you are the Mustangs, it looks as if they're going to try to attempt something downfield in order to get within range of their kicker, Ronan Wilson. Wilson has got a strong leg, and with the wind dying down and a slight wind working in his favor, you'd have to think that they would want to try to get the ball close to the 30-yard line as possible.
Absolutely, and I think Ball High probably wants to put some defensive backs a little further back than they are. But yet, the slight wind is at the back of the Friendswood offense, so he's throwing into the wind. Chunk that ball downfield, try to make some magic happen.
Randall back to throw, steps up, looks, throws. Ball is going to be caught. Nice reception made there as he was able to stay in bounds. Catch made by Jackson Lee.
I'm pressing it.
Actually, no, I believe the referee said no.
Incomplete.
Did not hold on to the ball. I saw the same thing you did. I saw the feet stay in bounds, but I guess he did not maintain possession on the way to the ground. That's going to make it 3rd down with 5 seconds left on the clock.
So 5 ticks left on the clock. We'll see if the Mustangs will try to go up top again. No, they'll just go ahead and go with Bateman, and Bateman is going to get past midfield. They'll get close to a first down, but that is going to be the end of the first 24 minutes of play. It has been a dominant effort by Ball. They're halfway towards a 3-0 start as they lead the Friendswood Mustangs by a count of 20-7 here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Enjoy the halftime, everybody.
Communities and schools provides children who are at risk of dropping out of high school or not graduating the basic needs they need to continue on in their educational careers and graduate.
It's a school-based mentoring program where community members come in and meet with students for 30 minutes once a week. It's really a support system for them.
What we do is all about relationships. And if you were to become a mentor, you're going to make a significant impact on a student's life.
A relationship with one individual will keep a student in school. They were the organization that provided us extra support, the needed support that we had for our students that were most at risk, and that is what Community Schools does for us.
What I really enjoy is getting to see the student support specialists and the way the kids respond to them. Just to see the interaction of a caring adult with kids that probably need that at some point, it's fantastic.
A lot of people feel like you have to make a big difference, but you can make a huge difference in a very short amount of time. Getting the opportunity to work at a macro level with the organization, you see the range of what communities and schools can provide.
Communities and schools is that missing ingredient to help kids not only get to graduation, but learn tools to deal with all of the external factors that you have to do in order to be successful.
One thing to consider and understand.
Embrace the chaos. Visit riotsports.co to learn more and purchase product. And use discount code CL10 to save.
Hi, my name is Priscilla Orta, and I'm the Student of the Week at Friendswood High School. So here in the high school, I'm involved in the marching band. I'm one of the drum majors. I'm in culinary, and I'm also in track. I think it's really important to be so involved because you get to meet a whole bunch of new people and just stay involved and stay busy. I don't like not doing anything and just being at home doing nothing. I like doing something, so I'm always involved in something. I was very surprised. I didn't really see it coming. I think I have a really good connection with all my teachers, so I think, and I'm always involved. I'm always doing my work and stuff, so I kind of saw it coming, but at the same time, I didn't. My favorite class is actually culinary. I think because I want to go into the culinary industry whenever I'm older, so I just really like cooking and being involved in everything. Thank you, Galveston College, for sponsoring the Student of the Week.
The HOSA program here at Ball High is a health occupational club, and it helps students gain experience and volunteer opportunities.
They can go to state competition for it. They can earn scholarships. It's a networking program for them, and it's just a way to get them more involved into anything healthcare related to kind of try and track them down a career path for them.
I'm interested in becoming a registered nurse after I graduate Ball High School, and this program has helped me because I already have a certification as a CNA, which can help me gain work experience and also clinical experience.
Gives them a broader perspective as to what direction they could go in. It's not just doctor, nurse, like you learn whenever in your elementary school. There's so many different things that they can go into that they have no idea about.
It's exciting because it's cool seeing these new facilities being built for the future students and seeing how they have even more opportunities than what we have right now. And I'm excited to be able to possibly go to Galveston College and join their Bachelor of Science in Nursing program as well.
Barry Jones, Nathan Craig, and Jason. The drum majors for the band are Ricky Gundam, Teo Gutierrez, and Zion Jacob. Tonight, we will be performing How to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse. Solos for the band are Carlos Almazan, Michael Monique, Ricardo Perez, and Elmer Quintanilla. The band would like to thank our superintendent, Dr. Neighbors, Fine Arts Director, Dr. Duncan, Principal, Mr. Miller, and our band boosters for their continued support this season. Drum majors, you may begin your UIL halftime. after we score? Is that okay? Okay, great. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the pride and joy of Friendswood High School, the national champion, Wranglerettes. The Wranglerettes are under the direction of Stephanie Destin. This year's dance officers are Deputy Catherine Abaird, Deputy Logan Stanfield, Sheriff Sarah Allen, Marshal Lila Garcia, Marshal Tara Sargent, and Grand Marshal Adeline Cottle. This year's social officers are President Alec Powell, Vice President Rebecca Kropsmer, new member coordinator Haley Dibble, historian Avery Fitzgerald, and our chaplain is Mackenzie Dearman. Senior All-Americans are Maddie Hayes, Adeline Cottle, Lila Garcia, Juliet Cavatier, Vivian Perry, and Kara Sargent. This week's Wranglerette of the Week is Dayanara Ruiz, and our spirit girl is Gianna DeCrucio. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wranglerettes! offer, Smile Burst, and back.
Up on three. 1, 2, 3.
Hi, my name is Archie and I'm the student of the week at Ball High.
Hilliard, Priscilla Orta, Marina Burgess. The Mustang Band directors are Macy Hyman, Julio Sanchez, Taylor Herrera, and Stephanie Chavez. The students and staff of the Mustang Band would like to thank Zach Roller.
In the culinary program, we get a lot of hands-on experience cooking different things. Like right now, we just worked on knife skills, and later on, we're going to start cooking some potatoes and some veggies, and we'll eventually get into like rice, meats, and pastries. We just cook like a whole bunch of different things.
To use equipment that they would use if they were going into the industry, and even if they're not going into the industry, they're learning a skill that they can truly use for the rest of their life.
I'm in the culinary program because I really love cooking and baking. I actually want to go into the culinary industry myself when I'm older. I just think it's really fun.
I wanted to cry because it is breathtaking. It is state of the art. I mean, anybody that comes in here is floored to have this renovated commercial kitchen that will hold 270 students is a dream come true.
It's helping because we have bigger space for bigger equipment, and we have a lot more time than we did last year, because last year we'd have to bus over to the old twine, use the kitchen there. But it's also we have a whole new equipment too.
We all have to work together as a team, so we learn a lot of leadership skills that you wouldn't normally learn in other classes. So I think it's just a really great class to take.
This is Mr. Langevine's class at Ball High School. Although this class isn't the aerospace class, I am in aerospace engineering, where we make rockets, or we design and develop models for rockets so that we can shoot them up into the air.
It's important because, there is a shortage of technical skilled personnel, and we want to really encourage more young students to be involved. As you know, there are several construction projects, infrastructure projects, and so on. A case in point is like the New Ball High School. Several different types of engineers are involved. And we want the students to start from the elementary level, and they progress through the middle school level, and at high school, we take a step further and prepare them for college and career.
It's intense. It's pretty cool being able to go to we have a fab lab where we get to build all our stuff. So, for instance, this is some of the material that we had gotten. Although these came ordered, this part was added onto it so that we could slip it into the rocket. So we designed it so that we could slip it straight in, so that when we would get ready for launch time, it could seal down. And this is this is our engine, where we would put nitrous oxide. And this is the engine for the 1 mile rocket.
Yeah, we just want.
The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We are just about ready for our second half as Friendswood is down 7-20 over the Ball High Tours.
Ball High really did a number with their passing game. Caden Barker, 14 of 17 for 156 yards and 1 touchdown. He accounted for 156 of their 188 total yards. Meanwhile, Friendswood held to just 88 total yards in the first half. As we start the second half underway, kick is going to be fielded by one of the upbacks at around the 30-yard line, and he is going to be down at around the 34-35. Number 4, Joey Kinsella, the defensive back, also running back who scored in week 1, is the return man. A flag is down at around the 29-yard line. We'll see where the flag will take us and where the Tours will officially start their first drive to start the second half.
And you said it. You see there's a hold on the return team, so that is going to back Ball High up. But you said it. Caden Barker manages to pick up the vast majority of that Ball High offensive attack, and it's no giant passes or 20, 30-yard, I call them the chunk plays. None of that stuff. It's the little dink and dunk, just moving your team downfield, getting in position, and putting points up.
And he has taken what the Friendswood defense has given him, and he has been near perfect. Again, 14 of 17 for 156 yards and a touchdown for the junior quarterback. They will start out 1st and 10, 3 wide receiver set. Charles, 88. Woodbury, number 3. London, 12 on the near side. Charles is going to be the man in motion. Go it, snap. Barker back. Quick pass. Ball is going to be caught. And it'll be a gain of about maybe 5, 6. Catch made there by Bryce Holmes, number 24. And like you said, Clay, it's just those short passes, those short, accurate passes that gain yardage for the Tours.
Absolutely. Ball high, living and dying by the short underneath pass. They attempted maybe one ball deep downfield, and it went up into double coverage. So it seems like Friendswood is content to give up the underneath and defend the deep ball with your life. So far, they're getting just chipped away at.
2nd down and 3 coming up for the Tours. Barker steps back, looks, throws, has a man open, caught. Again, London Dayon with another reception. Good tackle there made by Nicholas Ruffino, but nonetheless, it's going to move the chains and another 1st down for London Dayon.
And Dayon was really the go-to guy. A lot of receivers caught balls in that first half, but London Dayon was the man in that first half, picking up the touchdown on that opening drive as well.
He is going to go off the field, banked up a bit. Number 0, Jonah Williams is going to line up as a receiver. He's lined up to the near side on a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Opening moments of the 3rd quarter. Back to throw. High pass, just way too high in the direction of number 24, Bryce Holmes.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Friendswood needs a little bit of that. And speaking of that Friendswood sideline, we got Dakota Keeley down on the sideline. Dakota, what you got going on?
Hello, everyone. So I just talked to Coach Johnson of Friendswood High School, and I asked him how he thought his team did in the first half of the game. He did say there was some good, there was some bad, and it was just a matter of them getting their footing correct and being consistent. He said there was no big time adjustments because what they were trying to do was there, but they need to do it with better technique. Right now, their main goal is just to play a complete full game. He did say that, you know, they have the first half, they come out super fiery, and then the second half, they don't do so well or reverse. So their goal tonight is to really win or lose, just play that full game with full fire and full motivation.
Could not agree more, Dakota. Thank you so much.
A bunch of movement around. We'll wait to see who the guilty party is. And it looks like it is going to be Friendswood. Looks like someone must have jumped on the defensive side. So if that is indeed the case, it is going to move the chains for Friendswood, for Ball High. 5-yard penalty is going to put them in Friendswood territory at the 48-yard line. And it is indeed a 1st down for the Tours as they get another drive into Ball High, into Friendswood territory.
You know, and I think Dakota got the inside scoop on kind of what we were saying. They're giving up those underneath passes, but we talked about it in the first half. Ball High is doing a similar method on defense. They're just attacking the ball a little better. Friendswood needs that intensity that we were getting from Coach Jordan J.
Back to throw. 1st down. Parker back downfield. Has a man incomplete. Had Woodbury open, and Woodbury could not reel that one in. Not often you're going to see Jawan Woodbury put a ball on the ground.
Absolutely. The ball was placed perfectly in the hands between the defenders. We were just talking about living and dying by the short pass. They just came away with their life on that one. That would have put this game completely out of reach with the way the Ball High's been playing.
Yeah, if that ball had been a complete play and a touchdown, this game would have probably been in dire straits for Friendswood. They live right now on a 2nd and 10. Barker back. Quick throw again and incomplete. Fastball just in and out of the hands of Bryce Rito. So it's the receivers that are letting Barker down on these past 2 plays, and it's a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We're seeing those balls they're perfectly placed, and this is the last thing Ball High needs. They've been efficient on the offensive side of the football. Dink and dunk pass, and all of a sudden they go deep, one gets dropped, now the underneath ball's not there. That confidence from the whole receiving corps starts to slip away, and I'm curious if we see maybe Barker start to run it with himself. He says, I'll take it myself. We'll see what happens.
3rd down, back to throw, steps up, there's a man downfield, wide open, and the ball's going to be caught. That will be a touchdown. Number 3, Jawan Woodbury making up for that mistake as he will go 48-yard touchdown strike with 9:42 to go. And Ball High extends the lead to 26-7.
You know, Brendan, no one likes to drop the deep pass, but I got to believe catching a deeper touchdown makes it feel a little bit better. That's a nice ointment for that sting from earlier, and it's a sting now that the Mustangs are feeling every bit of.
Touchdown number 2 for Barker, as he has had at least 2 touchdowns in each of the first 3 games of the season. He is well over 200 yards as we await the extra point from Morenas. Snap is high. They lose control of it. Barker's just going to fall on it. And will just be content with keeping Friendswood from touching the ball. It's 26-7 now with the missed point after, with 9:42 to go in the third quarter on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Talk about the Education Foundation. We realized parents aren't getting involved. When I talk to people who have children in the schools, they don't know what the Education Foundation is. My goal, my dream, actually, is that we get parents involved. If they could see the kids' faces light up when that box of Legos come in, or the new books, they would understand why they need to be a part of Education Foundation. You don't have to give $1,000. You don't have to give $500. If you're just giving, every month you just contribute $25 to Education Foundation. Just think what that would be if every parent in Santa Fe contributed $25 to Education Foundation. And our dreams would come true.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Thank you again to the Santa Fe Education Foundation. And Brandon, you want to know, how do you get better as a team when you're up 26-7? You start coaching those little mental errors that we saw in the previous drive. You know, Ball High had 2 drop passes, one of which could have been a big play, one of which could have been a first down, and then you have the high snap on the extra point. Those are the mental errors Ball High, you know, the coach for Ball High, Sheldon Benight, has to address in practice this week. No matter what the score is, those are your things you're pointing to.
It is those little things that will make a difference when the games get tighter, as on first down we saw number 33, Trip Bateman with the carry, and Bateman got the ball to around the 47, so a gain of 6 on that play. Second down, going long, that ball is going to be incomplete. Randall had Lee. Jackson Lee had a step, but was double covered, and an incomplete pass would make it third down at about 4.
Yeah, ball was just a little bit underthrown there for Randall, at least from the angle I saw. But that's a tough throw either way, because you've got 2 defenders up there. But, hey, we saw a Friendswood receiver bring it down in the first half in double coverage just like that.
Want to mention all of our fans on the live chat. Larry Tishner on that last touchdown pass for Ball, you were here right. It was right on the money. And right on the money is Pope with his second sack of the evening, third sack of the night for the Tor defense. So the Mustangs are going to go 3 and out once again as this Ball High defense continues to put the clamps on Friendswood's offense.
No doubt about it. Ball High has a storm shelter defense. They force you to shelter down. You can't go to your A game. You can't go to your B game. You just have to hunker down and get what you can against them. That front 7 is causing chaos week in, week out, and they're continuing it right here in Friendswood.
4th and long coming up after a loss of 6 on that play. Back deep for the Tors. Williams and Woodbury. Low snap. The ball is going to be off. A much better punt than the previous one. It will be fielded by Woodbury, who will simply let that one go. Took a bit of a ball bounce, as it is going to be spotted at the 36-yard line of the Tors with 8 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. They'll spot at the 35, actually. Right now, Friendswood is still somewhat in this ball game, but if the Tors get this one here, it might be time to just light it up.
Absolutely. Friendswood in desperate need of some points. And at the same time, they do not need to let Ball High score. And Ball High, we saw a little bit of a hitch in the giddy up, no pun intended for Mustangs fans, but at the same time, it was a long bomb touchdown that Friendswood has not given up and been stingy about all night long. You can't start giving those up now.
Charles is the man in motion on first down, and it'll be a handoff to Wynn, and Wynn tries to get to the corner. He will not get there at all as the Mustang defense, number 7, Mason Sindelar, been calling that name off and on throughout the night. If there is one thing the Mustangs have been good at tonight, it has been limiting Ball's run defense. Yes, they did get the short touchdown from Williams out of the Wildcat, but the Tours have not been able to establish much of a ground game, so they're fortunate that Kite Barker has been accurate all night long.
Absolutely, and it's one of those things where they've just now recently started really locking it down. They're not getting a ton of yards as Ball High on the ground, but they're getting enough to make that Mustang defense stay honest.
Back to throw. Ball is going to be caught by Woodbury. Woodbury will get the ball to around the 40, making the 41-yard line. So a quick snap throw and a catch by Woodbury. It gets it to the 42-yard line, so it'll be a gain of 7. 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Tours at their own 42-yard line. 7:14 and counting to go in the third quarter. Tours trying to build on a 26-7 lead.
Yeah, and on that previous play, Mason Sindelar got caught out in space. He didn't know if he was supposed to hit the running back or supposed to cover the man that caught the ball, and that's why that was a big play. He was left out there by himself with 2 men.
3rd down coming up. Barker back, snaps, throws, and incomplete. Number 11, Donnie Walker, the intended receiver. Well, I tried to go somewhere, but you can't go too far without the ball, so the Tours will bring out their punting unit. So the Mustangs will stymie this drive and will get the ball back.
Absolutely, and you got to breathe a sigh of relief because the play was there. I believe he would have gotten the first down. That play's been working for them all night, the underneath routes for Ball High. So they get a little bit of a break as Friendswood, and not to say they didn't do their part because they stopped that run play on first down, but they need to knuckle down and put some points on the board this drive.
4th and short coming up. A little snap for Barker as he will get a high punt that's going to sail way out of bounds. See where they will spot this one. They are going to mark it at the 37-yard line. So the Mustangs will get the ball 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Down 26-7 with 6:50 to go in the first half. Now, their one scoring drive was the passing game that set things up, but they have not been able to establish that since that only scoring drive of the night.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. And it's one of those situations where you got to get something going, and Ball High's doing everything to shut everything down. You're going to start calling it the storm shelter defense because that is absolutely what you need when you're playing these guys.
1st and 10 coming up. A handoff is going to be to Bateman, and Bateman keeps the legs churning. A very determined run as he finally stopped it. They'll spot him at the 37-yard line, so he gets 4 on that play. So Bateman, we're seeing a lot of him after we saw a lot of number 22, Walker Winters, in the first half.
Absolutely, and that's the kind of thing Friendswood needs. They need just little bitty plays, but those become harder and harder to affect the game as you go down more.
And
look at this.
Lee has room to run and a first down. He will fall at around the 45-yard line. He evades the rush and gets the Mustangs past midfield to the 46-yard line. Big gain there for Friendswood, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely. And Randall had all day back there. As you see,
unfortunately, number 33, Bateman, did not have all day. So we got some 33-on-33 violence as Robert Brock, 33 from Ball, able to knock down Bateman, and that is a loss of about 1. So make it 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
You know, and that's been a theme for the night is big play followed up immediately. They run to the hurry up, as we see now a timeout being taken by Friendswood. But that's been a theme all night, has been the hurry up back to the line just to give up a down on first. Like not working out for Friendswood on first down.
It has not been, and they've been inconsistent all night long. And with the way that the Tour defense has played, they have just smothered them all night.
Okay. And folks, we want to take just a second. We're going to throw it back down to Dakota Keeley. Dakota, who you talking with down there?
You ready? I'm ready. Hello, everyone, and I am back, and I am here with
Principal Mark Griffon.
tell me a little bit about the game tonight. Are you so excited to be here on the sidelines watching the game?
Yes, it's always great to be here. We have, one of our traditions, we have a lot of kids involved in the band, color guard, cheerleading, Wranglerettes, football. So having them all come out and be able to perform and take part in the game is part of our great tradition.
Absolutely. And the crowd here is up tonight. The student section is on. Tell me a little bit about that, about y'all's student section and how y'all get these kids to participate in the school spirit.
Are just all about supporting their friends that are participating. They have a theme for each game. Tonight's Minion theme. People dressed up in that attire. Victory.
Absolutely. Well, could you tell me a little bit more about the program and everything? Any exciting news?
Well, we just finished a big bond, so we're super excited about our new facilities and getting our kids in there. Exciting this year.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, and cut back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Dakota. And we actually have a player down on the field, so we will take a quick commercial break. We'll be right here with the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Galveston College's Electrical and Electronics Technology program will prepare you for employment in a wide array of local and regional industries. Apply today and receive an Associate of Applied Science degree and certification. Demand for electrical and electronics techs remains high in the Gulf Coast region. For more information about Galveston College's Electrical and Electronics...
This is Gardy with Clear Life. We're opening 3 spots for new broadcast sponsors, starting at only $300 a month. Fight broadcasts, high school sports, podcasts, community stories, and updates.
Y'all missed the interception.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week, and there's been a lot of stuff going on while we were doing interviews and commercials. Folks, we had an interception that was a fumble that was recovered by Friendswood, and on that play, a huge pass downfield intercepted by Ball High. That's going to be Ball High football at midfield.
Jonah Williams with the interception. He's got an interception in each of the first 3 games this season. And the Tours, one play after getting a pick and letting that ball pop loose on the fumble, they get the ball back. Great field position to start at the 44-yard line of Friendswood with 5:05 to go in the third.
Brandon, that is nightmare city for Friendswood. You do not want to give that ball up, and now the defense has to make a miracle play again. And Ball High is going to do everything they can to put this game completely out of reach.
Handoff to Win, and he does not get much of anything again as the Friendswood defense again continues to slow down that ball run game as one of the linemen slow to get up for the Tours. Gain of actually a loss of 1. He lost yardage on that, so it's a 2nd and 11 for the Tours at the Friendswood 45 as the clock continues to run. 4:37 to go here in the third quarter. Trips formation for the Tours over to the near side. Barker back, steps, looks in the direction of Buffetto, almost intercepted. He got locked in on number 24, Bryce Holmes, but the Mustangs very nearly had that play blowed up.
Absolutely. And I tell you what, Dakota talked to Coach Jordan Johnson for Friendswood before the half. He said we have to play with more intensity. We almost saw a jump pass for an interception right there. The run game has been stifled so far. So at the very least, Friendswood intensity has turned up. Got to believe they got one heck of a halftime speech if that's the case.
They'll try to get a stop here on 3rd down and try to get the ball back to the offense. 3rd and long coming up for the Tours at the Mustang 45-yard line. Barker back, has pressure, evades the rush, scrambling, looking downfield. He's just going to throw that one away. Tremendous pressure by the Mustangs. Number 42, Jackson Slaughter, a well-appropriate name on that one as he slaughtered the front line of ball and forced Barker to throw the incompletion.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Friendswood's defense has stepped up so far in the second half. You know, other than the one huge play downfield, they've stepped up with the aggression at the very least, making life a lot harder for Ball High. Now, one thing I will say, got to give credit where it's due. Kaiden Barker moving, keeping his eyes downfield. He's tremendous at that and gets the ball away instead of taking that sack, protects himself, protects the yardage, gets the ball downfield and out of bounds for an incomplete pass as opposed to a sack.
Landon McGuire back deep to receive the punt. He is around his own 11-yard line, and Barker will punt this one. See what kind of a bounce. Gets a very friendly ball, high bounce. It goes out of bounds. Actually, it's going to favor Friendswood a bit at the 20. That ball ended up bouncing inside the 10, but it bounced out of bounds before it landed there. So the Mustangs will have a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 4 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. 26-7 ball as the Tours trying to go to 3-0 early in this young season.
Yeah, this has got to be a drive. Very soon, Friendswood has to get some points on the board. That previous drive was disaster city. They tried to pass deep. They tried to go to what they've had success with, and Ball High shut it down. You have to find a glimmer of light here if you're Friendswood.
Back to throw on first down. Ball is caught by Lee, and Lee is going to be close to a first down. Reception there by Jackson Lee, and it is going to be a first down. Gain of 11 on that play, so it's what the Mustangs need. They get off to a running start with an 11-yard completion from Randall to Lee.
Absolutely, and you need those little plays. Just get down the field and get some points on the board. You have not scored points since the first quarter. Friendswood needs to do something here on offense.
And it is Randall trying to call his own number, and he is going to lose yardage as Pope once again in there. Saki Jones also in there on the stop.
Yeah, no doubt. Running into the heart of that front seven that has been so chaotic all season long. You know, it's a short season and you're already making a name for yourself. That's how you wind up doing things later in the season. People are already saying, hey, they've got a great front seven and you're only 2 games in, now 3 games in. That's a good sign for Ball High.
Back to throw. Randall steps, looks, throws. Ball's going to be caught. Reception is made, and a bad tackle by the Tours is going to allow number 5, Garrett Musicki, hadn't caught his name in a while. He gets the catch and a first down at the 44-yard line. So a gain of 12 on that play makes it 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, as it looks like they're trying to start grinding the ball here. 1st and 10 at their own 44. Again, quick pass. Jeremy gets maybe to the line of scrimmage as Jones there on the stop.
Yeah, no doubt. And this time, it looks like that front seven is sneaking up just a bit, trying to stop these screen plays. Might want to try a screen with a slant over the top of it. Maybe see if you can get the ball behind those linebackers.
2nd down, back to throw. Ball is going to be high and incomplete. Was looking into the direction for Lee. He had double coverage on him. Number 3, Jawan Woodbury. Number 4, Joey Kinsilla were there on the coverage. So it will now be a 3rd down and 9 coming up. Giving much love to those following on the live chat. We've got nearly 300. Let's hear from you. Where you're watching the game, we'll send you a shout.
And Friendswood needs to work on that out route to Lee because that ball has been high about 3 or 4 times in this game.
Randall back on 3rd down, steps up, throws. Ball is going to be caught. Jeremy on a 1st down. He is going to be finally stopped at around the 42-yard line. But that is a gain of 14 and another 1st down as the Mustangs putting together one of their better drives of the evening thus far.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Friendswood on the move exactly when they need to be. They need to get something going here.
1st and 10, they'll spot it at the 43-yard line. It'll be a play action. Ball's going to be caught by Lee. Lee to the 35. Lee is going to stop. He's stopped around the 31-yard line. So again, another 1st down by the Mustangs. And they're taking a page out of the Ball High book here play as they're using those short passes to move the ball downfield as there is a man down for the Tours.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll discuss how Friendswood is moving the ball downfield after these messages from our sponsors.
Subaru's just not a vehicle. It's a way of life. It lets you go from normal party to going out to the beach. It lets you just drive with confidence. I like to go hiking. I like to go road bike, cycling, spend time outside with my kids. I recommend somebody get a Subaru simply to have confidence in driving, knowing that they're safe and their family's safe in the car. We are Superior Subaru.
That was linebacker Cameron Thomas, who was able to walk off the field under his own power. And Brandon, you were talking about it. The little dink and dunk pass is beginning to add up for Friendswood on this drive. And it's also the blocks out in space by the receivers playing team football. Even though you don't catch the ball, you can still have a huge play. The previous one, it was Jerami Gianni who managed to make a huge block there to spring that first down.
Back to throw on first down. Jerami with the catch, pass to 30 to the 25, pass to the 25 to around the 24-yard line. So again, another quick toss, a gain of 7 on that play will make it 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
And I love to see that. You spring the block on the previous play, and on this play, you get to catch the ball and run with it. You get a reception. So it's that teamwork football that's opening this game up for Friendswood.
And again, another reception, this time for Lee. And Lee gets the ball and a first down for the Mustangs inside the 15. They'll spot it at the 14. So Randall has been on target here on this drive as he has marched the Mustangs from their own 20 within range up the Tours end zone.
Yeah, and that is composure from Randall after throwing the interception. 2 interceptions on the previous drive.
Handoff is going to be to Bateman. Bateman probably gets about a yard or 2 on that.
Absolutely. We saw the 33s crash into each other. You called it 33 on 33 violence, and it continues here at the tail end of the third.
40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. You'd think that the Mustangs would want to put some points up on the board before the start of the fourth. 2nd down and 8. 2nd and 9 coming up actually at the 13, and there is a stop to play as a flag, false start, and this is not what the Mustangs needed.
Yeah, these are the little things that add up. These are the problems, right? Why can't your team be successful? Why can't you make things happen? It's the little things that chip away at you. You know, everyone always harps on, as casual fans, you enjoy seeing the big plays. Think, but they beat them by X amount of points. They did X, Y, Z. They did this. It's like, but it's the little things, the little false starts that all of a sudden take a good drive and make it now a 2nd and 14, 13, whatever it is, instead of a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Randall. Ball is high. Put it way too high for his receiver, number 11. That is going to be Noah Beebe.
And that's that high out route. We were talking about that earlier. And Randall has played tremendously on this drive, but that out route occasionally has just slipped away and gotten away from him, and it's winding up in about the student section.
Incomplete pass there, so now make it 3rd down and 13 from the 18-yard line. 17 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Friendswood needs to make something happen here.
Bateman in the backfield with Randall. A little 4 wide receiver set, 2 to either side. And Randall back, steps, looking. That's the man throwing in. It is intercepted. The pressure by the Tours. Number 35, Lawrence Collibor brought the pressure, forced Randall to throw a wobbler that Joey Kinsella came down with the end zone, and the Tour defense gets yet another stop.
Absolutely, and that is that front 7 causing chaos, forcing the offense into the storm shelter. They blitz through, they come through. Look at this, too many men to get blocked. The ball goes in the air. You see it all in the all-in-one Tense and Events replay. Intercepted. And, Brandon, I hate to be the guy to, give myself the credit, but I said, you take those little penalties and they back you up. Now you don't have as many plays in your playbook to pick up the yardage you need. Now you have to throw it deep, and your quarterback is stuck back there against the blitz.
It's the pressure, and then you're right. Those little things do add up. A 3rd and 8 makes the playbook a little more wide open, but 3rd and 13, everybody knows what you're going to do. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line with 8 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Should be the last play of the third quarter as the Tours go with a 3 receiver set this time. Handoff is going to be to Wynn, and Wynn gets to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it. Again, Mustangs are doing an excellent job, and it's Jacob Molina, a name that we've caught a bit tonight, on yet another stop as the third quarter comes to an end. We've got 3 in the books. It is ball 26, Friendswood 7 for the Clear Lakes Media Game of the Week.
This is Gardy with Clear Life. We're opening 3 spots for new broadcast sponsors, starting at only $300 a month. Fight broadcasts, high school sports, podcasts, community stories, and updates. Drop a comment or send an email to info@clearlifemedia.com.
Hi, my name is Onesimus Pedraza, and you're watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks, to the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. I want to take a second, thank all of our sponsors, B&O Construction, Galveston College, Lone Star Injury Attorneys, Santa Fe Education Foundation, Ryan Massa Realtor, Communities and Schools, Hippie Fertilizing, Texas First Bank, Hitchcock Economic Development, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue, Provident Oak Financial, and all of our replays tonight are brought to you by All-in-One Tents and Events Center. And, folks, once again, we got a new member of the team here at Clear Life Media, Miss Dakota Keeley. Dakota, how are you feeling down there on the sideline? Folks, having some small technical difficulties. It's okay. It happens. We're going to get back to the football here, me and Brendan.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line. No gain on the previous play. So Barker back to throw, looking downfield, has a man. Ball is caught, first down as number 25 for the Tours. That is Bryce Redo with the reception, his third of the night. And it's a 1st and 10 for the Tours at the 36-yard line after a gain of 16.
I tell you what, it's been just a rough night all around for Friendswood. You finally get the run game stopped. You stop those little 3-4 yard runs, and now all of a sudden the deep pass has opened up. It's almost like the defense has moved too far forward, and now the ball's going over their heads.
Tours looking to deliver the knockout blow here. You've got the Mustangs on the ropes, up 19. They'll go 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Barker back. Ball is going to be incomplete. Quick toss looking in the direction of Dayon, and Dayon not able to reel that one in. It's good coverage by the Mustangs on that one. Number 1, Jayden Osby, was there on the coverage.
Yeah, and that's what head coach Jordan Johnson said he wanted to see from Friendswood. He said, win or lose, we want to see the intensity keep up. How do you play? Do you carry yourself like a champion? Whether it's win, lose, or draw in life, you carry yourself the same way with the same conviction, and that's what we're wanting to see from the Friendswood Mustangs here.
2nd down and 10 coming up. 4 receivers set again for the Tours, their base formation. Barker back in the pocket, steps up, looks downfield, looking as a man, incomplete. Almost a circus grab by Dayon, but it was just a bit too far, incomplete, and we've got a man down as one of the linemen. We'll go ahead and bring it back. We'll go ahead and bring it back to our sideline reporter who's got something for us.
Dakota Keeley, are you there?
Might be 26-7, but we are having an absolute time of our lives here in the student section, if you can hear it. These fans here have not lost hope. They are so excited to cheer on their team.
Thank you, Dakota. We see the player for Ball High able to walk off under his own power.
Tommy Fields, number 51, there as he's able, like you said, able to walk off on the field under his own power.
Yeah, we've kept, that's the one thing. Like, some of the fans have left, but the Friendswood student section's still here, still full of fire, still full of passion and energy, and that's one of the reasons. That's one thing that's translated to the football team as well. They're still out there hitting. They're still out there doing some damage and making things happen. It's just the score hasn't always, it hasn't always resulted in points on the board, which is what you ultimately want.
2nd down coming up. Barker back, has pressure, avoids pressure, steps, looks, will run 40-45, midfield, past the 45, and he is hit hard out of bounds. No flag on the play, but nonetheless, Barker gets the ball past midfield, and it is the best run of the night for the Tours as that scramble gets them to the 45-yard line, a gain of 19 on that play.
Yeah, he took a big hit from Ruffino, but all the credit in the world to Kyton Barker. He was double tough on that play, stayed in bounds, didn't tiptoe out of bounds, and picks up a huge, like you said, the first big run really for Ball High of the night.
They have been held in check on the ground most of the night. That, again, their longest run, 19 yards. 1st and 10 now for the Tours at the 45 at Friendswood. Ball is going to be caught, and it's Noah Williams. And Williams is going to shake off a couple of defenders, and Williams will shake off another one, and Williams will just go into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the night. Touchdown number 8 of the season for Williams. It is the 3rd touchdown pass of the night for Barker. And with 10:55 to go, it is ball high on their way to a 3-0 start.
Jonah Williams, you see here the all-in-one Tinson Events replay. Much too strong. Makes a move, makes 2 men miss, and then look at the speed. Watch the athleticism. He's too fast even in slow motion as he strolls into the end zone. My goodness, Jonah Williams, my man, he is far too good out there. Made about 4 defenders miss on that one.
There is a reason why he is regarded as one of the best, if not the best, high school football recruit in the country, and you get to see him live here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. 10:55 to go here in the ball game. It is ball high, all ball high, 33-7 over Friendswood, again on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Thank you, Ryan Massa Realtor, for sponsoring the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media. Ryan is a realtor specializing in first-time home buyers and relocations to the Texas Gulf Coast region. Finding your tomorrow home today. Learn more on Facebook at Massa Realtor.
Hey everybody, it's AJ with Hippie Fertilizing. We are here to help fix your lawn. Does it currently look brown, dead, dry, patchy? We'll call a Hippie. We can help turn it around. And one of the best ways to do that is with our Hippie Juice Plus application to revitalize your soil, your turf, and help give you a lush green lawn you're looking for.
Welcome back, folks, to the Clear Life Media Game of the Week, and there you see it. This is Clear Life's schedule coming up. We're going to be in Santa Fe next week. As we see the ball, the kickoff just bounces right out of bounds there. But next week, we're going to be at Santa Fe as they host.
Consolidated.
Yeah, Lamar Consolidated. It's going to be a good one. Always love to go out to Santa Fe. They always treat us well out there, and a great community out there. It's going to be a good one, folks. And, you know, you can catch Clear Life Media every Friday night. You're going to be able to see us. You know, and that's the one thing. When we come to your city, when we come to your town, we come to your school, we don't just, you know, you see there, we're going to be back in Friendswood as LaPorte visits, and then we're going to be in Dickinson. Finally, we've been trying to get to Dickinson forever as they host Clear Lake. But that's the thing. We care about the programs. We care about the students. We care about the athletes, the teachers. We care about the community. That's what Clear Life Media brings to you every time we visit, whether it's for football, whether it's for boxing, a car show, a robotics event, whatever we're doing, we care about all the people involved. So thank you so much to all of the sponsors. Thank you so much to all of the communities that have us and let us come in and show you at your best light.
As on 1st and 10, well said, Clay, before we get back to the action. Bateman with the carry, got about maybe 2 on that play. So 2nd and 8 for Friendswood at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, no doubt. And Friendswood they've had some success on these last drives. They found some fire. Like I said before, it just hasn't always resulted in points.
And that's a catch made by Musecki. And they'll get the ball to the 48-yard line. So that's a gain of 10 and a first down. Mustangs still trying to get some points, trying to finish up strong here as they're down 33-7. Randall back. Has time. Looks. Goes long. In the direction of triple coverage and was incomplete. Wanted to go at Musecki as the Tours had that one. Mickey unable to catch that one. The number of Tours were there on the stop, and looks like one of the Tours might be cramping up. We'll go ahead and take a break. It's going to take a little while for the trainers to get there on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Lone Star Muscle is produced by Clear Life Media, a leader in high-quality video production. Clear Life Media specializes in video production, live streaming, photography, podcast, and much more. With the brand new state-of-the-art studio located in League City, Texas, make your next production come to life. Book today. Check out Clear Life Media on social media and learn more at clearlifemedia.com.
Hi, my name is Melissa Novak, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Game of the Week. The injured player able to walk off under his own power. We've seen a lot of that tonight. And you and I were talking, I think some of it's just cramping, maybe some hamstrings, things like that. Just minor little tweaks and things like that, some good nutrition. You'll feel better tomorrow.
Mustangs hoping they can feel a little bit better tomorrow, down 26. The handoff is going to be to Bateman. Bateman's got himself a hole, and Bateman gets the ball to around the 45 of the Tours.
And Bateman running with intensity there as well. It wasn't just, a hole open, I guess I take it. He's shucking back and forth, moving, juking, doing everything, trying to find his lane. They're still fighting out there.
Third down coming up, and Bateman with the carry, and Bateman's going to have just enough for a first down. See where they will spot him, and it is a first down for Friendswood.
Absolutely. Friendswood still fighting, still out there going, fighting just as hard, maybe even harder than they were in the first. That makes you a tough team. It's just Ball High has been playing better.
First and 10 coming up for the Mustangs. Hand off again to Bateman, and Bateman will get to around the 40, so he'll get a couple of yards on the play. Still 9:21 to go, but it looks like Friendswood is just going to try to do what they can, and most importantly, keep everybody healthy and intact going into an open week next week. Second down coming up, and it's going to be Randall throw. Did he make the catch? And they're going to say incomplete. Mickey was the receiver, and it's incomplete, so it'll be a 3rd and 8 coming up.
No doubt. It's one of those things where they've managed to hem up certain areas, but not enough of them to make this a close ball game. We've seen the defense has begun to step up a bit. We've seen they've stopped the run game, and then they get their run game going just a bit as well. But then the deep pass goes away, and then the deep pass comes up on the other side, and it's just you plug one hole, and it seems like 2 or 3 more kind of open up for Friendswood. That's unfortunately the story of this game.
They've just not been able, and I think one of the bigger stories as well is just the ability of Ball High's front 7 to completely have their way with Friendswood's offensive line most of the night. As a stoppage of play coming up, Friendswood takes the timeout with exactly 9 minutes to go here in the ball game. It's Ball High 33, Friendswood 7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
We just wrapped up a great year for the Education Foundation. Supporting teachers and students is what we do. In October, we awarded a little over $140,000 to classrooms here in Santa Fe ISD. We have also been working hard to bring to life the Book and STEM Bus, also called the Indian Innovation Lab. We are in a new year and we have big goals. Don't you want to join us to make that happen for our teachers and students? Supporting education is a slam dunk.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. As we see, Friendswood still out here running hard, trying to make it happen. And, folks, speaking of working hard, Dakota Keeley down on the sideline, working just as hard through technical issues and everything else. Dakota, what you got going on right now?
Friendswood High School has not lost their school spirit at all. I am here with right now Kenzie Brown. She is part of the Mighty's crew and the Blue crew. And can you tell everyone what you guys do?
Well, why don't I show you?
That student section is on fire.
Absolutely awesome. Thank you, Dakota. Friendswood student section sticking in there, staying in there. That's what we like to see, as we see the ball come out and Lee catches it and makes a move.
Lee with the reception got to the line of scrimmage. Phoenix Pope there on the stop. And you're right, those kids are so excited. These kids are excited to be on TV, and they're excited regardless of the score. It's part of the high school football experience here in Texas.
And Brandon, that's something you can take with you through life, not just for football, not just for high school, not just for sports, for everyone out there. You can't always control the outcome. You can't always control what happens to you, but you can control your attitude. You can control how you handle things and the mindset that you come into it with. And that's what we're seeing from the Friendswood student section and from this football team.
Back to throw, and again, another throw and a completion, this time to Mickey, as it's going to be close to a first down.
And they're going to give it to him.
They'll
First
give
down.
it to him. So the Mustangs are a very well concerted drive here as they get inside near the 20-yard line. It's actually to the 21. So first and 10 at the ball 21-yard line.
Well, Friendswood, it's been the story of the night for Friendswood, is just maintain intensity no matter what the scoreboard says. And that's why they're back down inside the red zone right now, even when they're down 33-7, still plugging away, still fighting, grinding away, trying to put more points on the board.
Let's send a shout out to Brandon from Georgia watching this game on Clear Life Media. Give you some love. Let us know where you're watching, and we'll let you know. We'll give you some love as Bateman giving some love to the Friendswood ground game as he gets a first down as the Mustangs are knocking on the ball high door.
No doubt about it. Friendswood plugging away. Let's chip into this score. Let's keep our head held high, folks.
First and goal, hand up is going to be to Bateman, and he is going to be greeted in the backfield. A number of tours on that play.
And Ball High, you got to believe, wants to keep this a single-digit ball game. You talk about Friendswood saying, hey, let's keep our head high, keep plugging away, yada, yada, all that good stuff. And Ball High says we're going to preserve what our defense has done. We're keeping this single-digit. 7 points. We will not give up any more points tonight.
Savion Hubbard, 97, was the first man on the play on that one. A loss of 3 makes second and goal from the 13-yard line. Randall and shotgun will hand it to Bateman, and Bateman breaks a couple of tackles, gets past the 10, gets to around the 6-yard line, so another run by Bateman gets them close.
Yeah, and Bateman has been plugging away on this drive. He's been the workhorse for the Mustangs. Just on this drive, that he has not stopped churning those feet, not stopped finding the hole, not stopped working. And credit to the offensive line as well. They've doubled down.
It has been a drive dominated by Bateman as Randall calls his own number, gets tripped up short of the 5-yard line.
I tell you, I almost would want to call a timeout if I'm Sheldon Benight and say, what are we doing, guys? How did they get down at the goal again? We need to knuckle down. We need to preserve what we've done. We have dominated defensively all night long. Do not let them score. This is a matter of pride for the Tours and for Friendswood, as a matter of fact.
And it looks like the Tours were trying to call a timeout. Don't think they saw it as it's 4th and goal. Man in motion. Randall back, steps, throws, incomplete. The Tour defense does hold. Was looking for Jeremy, and that ball is incomplete. Turnover on downs as the Tours will maintain that 7-point total.
Yeah, and Robert Brock with the pressure that time. He's been a lot of that front 7 pushing in, pressuring in, and forcing that to be a rough pass there.
So a nice drive by Friendswood. Started from their own 36, but ended up falling 5 yards short of the goal line. As it's 33-7 now with 4:48 to go here in the contest. Barker and the Tour offense back on the field. You'd figure that at this point you'd want to try to get the run game, try to establish a little bit of the run going into next week's their next contest, which will be out against Houston Westside next week. Handoff is going to be stopped. Oh, he read that play perfectly.
Friendswood is absolutely still staying. They're staying dogged in this fight. They are not being brought out of it just because of the scoreboard.
Molina with the tackle. Wynn loses 2 on that play. So it's 2nd and 12 from the 3-yard line. Again, Friendswood has done a tremendous job against the run tonight. They have held ball in check with the run game, but it's been the arm of Peyton Barker that has been the story here. Back to throw, caught by Charles, and Charles gets to the 10, gets close to a first down.
I believe it'll be about a yard shy, maybe 2. No, they'll give him about 3 yards, 3 yards. But, yeah, it's been one of those things where they've managed to force ball high to throw the ball, and normally that's a recipe for an offense to struggle. But in this situation, ball high just has too many weapons out there at the receiving core, and Kaiden Barker has played a great game all around.
Third down coming up for the Tours. 4:07 to go here in the ball game. Third and 2 for ball high. Barker back, quick throw, incomplete, threw it wide in the direction of Bryce Holmes. So it will be a 3 and out. So Barker will line up the punt, and the Mustangs could get good field position out of this.
Absolutely. That's the commentator's curse right there. I say Barker's playing well, and the next pass goes wide right. My goodness. But he's played a great game so far, no doubt. He has not made many mistakes. That is a rarity so far for the previous, 3 quarters coming down, closing out in 4. That's a rare mistake by Barker there. And that, once again, that's what you want to, harp on if you're Sheldon Benight. Yeah, we won 33-7 or whatever the final score is going to be, but we can't have these mental errors. We can't have this letting off the gas here in the fourth quarter.
Punt by Barker is going to bounce. Mustangs will just let that one roll, and it'll stop at the 46-yard line of Friendswood with 3:52 to go here in the ball game. Thanks to all our fans on the live chat. Enjoyed your presence. Let us know where you're coming from. Still plenty of time to get a shout out.
Absolutely. We are just grateful. We're grateful. We're blessed up here, Brandon. We might
No
be.
doubt.
We're out here in the wind, and we were, last week we were in a thunderstorm, but we were inside. This week we're out in the wind, but it feels so good out here. I can't complain about anything. Like I said, we are blessed here at Clear Life Media. We just appreciate all of you. We appreciate the fans, our sponsors, the schools. We're grateful for Dakota Keeley showing up and doing as good a job as she can do. And it's just been a great night, and we're just getting started here at Clear Life Media.
First and 10 on that play for Bateman. Bateman gets about a yard on that play. So 2nd and 9 coming up. New quarterback in. That is Jacob Morris, number 0 at quarterback for the Mustangs. New face in the backfield, Jake Hornberger, number 13, in for the first time tonight.
You got the 2s in there now.
And I was going to be to Hornberger, and Hornberger had a hole. Gets the ball past midfield. Solid run, his first touch of the night.
And Hornberger's a junior, Morris is a senior, but you still want to put those 2s out there and make sure that your entire depth chart, your whole roster has that same hit 'em in the mouth mentality.
3rd down and 4 coming up, and I was going to be Hornberger, and Hornberger will get a yard, maybe 2.
What'd you say?
He'll get to the 46. So it'll be about a 4th and 2 coming up. Clock continuing to run at 2:43 and counting.
Friendswood just trying to get out of here. 4th down and 1. Maybe 2. 4th and about 2.
4th and 2 coming up for the Mustangs at the 46 up ball high. Wait for the snap, and it's going to be Morris calling his number, and Morris is going to get enough to get the first down. Actually, they're saying it's Josh Brewster is your quarterback, number 0. So Brewster, sorry about that, folks, not have his name in the program, but it's Josh Brewster in at quarterback for the Tours. For the Mustangs.
We've got a different roster up here. So Brewster coming in and ready to sling.
And he slings his first dip. Mickey with the reception and a 1st and 10.
Absolutely. I tell you what, Brandon, it's one of those things. Friendswood has just come in ready to rock and roll. It's 4 quarters of football, and that's what you love to see no matter what the scoreboard is.
Back to throw. Brewster steps up, throws again. Ball is going to be caught by Mickey. Mickey shakes a couple of tackles and gets the ball to around the 29-yard line. So Brewster hits on his first 2 passes and gets the Mustangs moving. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line of ball with 1:33 left.
Go out there and let your 2s play ball. Run your offense and see if they can execute.
Hornberger with the carry. He looks like he'll get about a yard on that one. So 2nd down and 9. Actually, they'll give him 2. So 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line as we are approaching the final minute of play. 1:10 and counting here. Brewster and Hornberger in the backfield. 4-receiver set for the Mustangs. Brewster waits a snap, gets it, steps in the pocket, avoids the rush, and is tripped up and around the 24-yard line. So he'll get about 3 on that play.
Yeah,
so 3rd and 5 coming up play.
Yeah, Brewster did a great job keeping his eyes downfield. We were crediting Kyton Barker on the other side for doing that. Good job there by Brewster, keeping the eyes downfield. And Ball High is going to take a timeout, and this is the mentality check right here. It's late. You're getting driven on by the second string. Mentality check for Ball High right here. Are you going to give up points? Are you going to give up more yards? Or are you going to man up and do what we've done all game long and hold them on 3rd down?
And it's a smart play and a smart timeout by Sheldon Benight. The fact that he's got a lot of those first-teamers in there. You want to get them finishing up strong, and you don't want to give up a late touchdown against, like you said, the second team. And so still a win, but it will sting a little bit for that defense if you're allowing your second team, the offense, to put up points on the board here in the last 36 seconds.
We go 3rd and about 5. Let's see if that timeout fired up this defense.
Brewster in shotgun. Props, looks, throws. Ball is going to be caught. Grammy is caught by Jerami, but he is stopped quickly.
You saw there, as soon as that ball was caught, he had some pep in his step, some hustle in his muscle. Got there and kept that from being a bigger play than it needed to be. Now we've got 4th down. This is the gut check here. Scoreboard doesn't matter. What are you going to do?
9 seconds and counting. This may be the last play of the game. Brister back, steps, throws over the sideline, and it's going to be a heck of a run and a heck of an effort by Mickey, but he is stopped on the final play of the game as Ball High will go to 3-0 on the season with a 33-7 win over the Friendswood Mustangs.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Ball High, much of the same, much of what we saw last week. That front 7 dominated for 4 quarters all the way to the end. It winds up going to 3-0 on the season. Unfortunately, Friendswood falls to 1-2. Someone has to win, someone has to lose. Ball High continues their winning ways.
The Tours dominant offensively, dominant defensively, and a 3-0 start as we will get ready for a post-game interview.
Absolutely. Just stay with us. We're going to have a post-game interview. Dakota Keeley putting in the work down there.
Reminder, next week we will be in Santa Fe. Our first visit to Santa Fe this season as the Indians welcome the Mustangs of Lamar Consolidated to the reservation. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Of course, be there for that one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Always a great time down in Santa Fe. Always a great time here at Clear Life Media. And folks, we are awaiting as Miss Dakota Keeley is wrangling up these coaches. We want to find out what's on their mind. You had a 33-7 win or loss, depending on who you talk to. Could be very different mindsets.
We'll wait to see as to who she gets for us. As again, 33-7 win, and Kate Barker really was the story here tonight. 3 touchdowns, further with 300 yards passing on the night, and they really needed his arm on a night where Friendswood really did not go the ball high ground game much.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I believe, Miss Keeley, I believe you are ready down there. Oh, not yet, excuse me. We're trying to get it set up. But yeah, absolutely. It was Barker's arm, and he found multiple targets. That's the thing for me. It wasn't just the one target. It was not just finding, Jonah Williams. It was finding London Dayon. It was finding Juwan Woodbury. He found so many targets and managed to constantly keep that defense spread out so they could never hone in on one receiver.
And that's the thing, 3 touchdowns, 3 different receivers on the night, as probably had about maybe 7 or 8 different receivers with catches on the night. And like you said at the outset of the game, Noah Williams is going to get the attention. He's one of the best, if not the best college prospect in the country. But this team is more than him this season. and they have shown this with the 3-0 start, and it has been a
Dude, take my
combination
shot.
of offense and defense that has really put the Tours off to a running start this season.
Absolutely. 3-0. That's exactly what you want as a head coach. You take it one play at a time, one game at a time. They were able to come away with the victory, was Ball High. And Friendswood, you know, it's hard to say you don't have a lot to hang your head in a 7-33 loss, but they played so tough, man. They never let their foot off the gas at the Mustangs.
They did not. They were intense all night long. They got one touchdown in the first quarter that made it 10-7, but they were just unable to build on that. And that's really a credit to the Tour defense. They got 3 sacks, 3 interceptions, and it's looking like are we close to having our post game? Okay, we're waiting on Coach Shelton Benight to come out and talk with Keeley as we get the post game wrapped up here at Henry Winston Stadium. Again, final score, Ball High 33, Friendswood 7. Ball High remains the only undefeated team in Galveston County at 3-0. The Mustangs fall to 1-2 on the season.
I believe head coach Friendswood walking over now. We're just about ready.
Okay, we see you getting over there.
Dakota's
we see you.
She's putting in the
leg.
Dakota
to the 25, to the 30, 35, 40. Room to run. She's going to get there.
I am back with the Ball High coach tonight, and how do you feel after this win?
Oh, it's a great win for us. For us to make a couple of goal line stands down there on the second half, and you know, and get out of some of those long drives. I felt us starting to play into their hands, into the game plan as far as running as many snaps as they did and where it's at. We took a big step tonight to be able to come out with victory against that. That was tough on our defense.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And what does this win mean for your team moving forward?
Just in the big scheme of things, it's good to play a team like this, go through something different we hadn't gone through, and to come out on the good side of it. We played a cleaner game tonight, which I'm proud of, not as many penalties, et cetera. So, you know, I'm proud of our guys. And big scheme, it's just another step getting the district. So, you know, we're not looking past each week. So.
For sure. And just one more question for you. So how do you plan on keeping the motivation and the momentum for the team going for the rest of the season?
I think motivation is going to be pretty easy just because of the success we're having. The thing I've got to worry about or fight against is lackadaisicalness, if that's a word. But it's easy to get lackadaisical and relax when you're having success. So that's more what I'm worried about than the motivation, because you know it's exciting to win ball games when you have success. So, but it's day by day.
All right. Well, thank you so much. It was such an honor.
Thank you.
We have Jonah Williams here, so what an honor. What's your nickname again?
J-Dub.
J-Dub. So I'm here with J-Dub, the official J-Dub. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you feel about tonight's game.
My name is Jonah Williams. I attend Ball High School. I'm a senior, class 2025. And we just went out here and played unified as one, playing as a team on defense and offense. And the scoreboard showed. So as long as we can keep playing unified, we can't be stopped.
Do you guys think that for the rest of the season, y'all are going to struggle a little bit, or do you think that y'all are just going to really push through and hammer over everyone?
I think our district is pretty competitive, but our goal is just to get 1% better every day, just not worried about the other teams, just worrying about ourselves, and we'll be fine.
Absolutely. And then one last question for you, not including this season, but are you excited for college, and are you looking forward to playing ball for them?
I am very excited for college, but it is my last ride with my brother, so that is one thing that I will miss. So.
Well, that's very nice to hear you. It was a very great pleasure to meet you tonight, and back to everyone else.
Thank you so much, Dakota. It has been an absolutely incredible night here at the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. You see where we're going to be. Santa Fe, Friendswood, Dickinson, get ready. We're coming to your city in the next few weeks. For everyone here at Clear Life Media, for Dakota Keeley, for Brendan Williams, I'm Clay Roberts. Thank you so much.